Good morning. Let's do this, guys. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe. Marshall, today is day one of the RBC Heritage.
Oh, it is.
And for the second year in a row, I will not be going to the Heritage itself. And I'm kind of bummed, man. I look forward to the Heritage every year.
You're a big golf guy. Everyone knows this.
No, I'm just looking for an excuse to drink.
Oh, okay.
And it is an excellent one.
Well, how about this? I'll give you an excuse that makes you feel better. Today is Thursday. You're welcome.
Enough
You're
said.
welcome.
I'll drink to that. Drink to Thursday.
I'm not an alcoholic like you. I wait till Fridays because I'm not a savage.
Now let's not get too far ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
You have been known.
I will not drink a single drop of alcohol today, April 15th.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Today. But you have been known to drink during the week.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That is, you know what? If you want to start the show off like that today, throwing around accusations of being an alcoholic, that's fine.
No. I never said alcoholic. I just said you have been known to partake.
In day drinking?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, who doesn't like to day drink?
Everybody loves to day drink.
Exactly. You're un-American if you don't like to day drink.
So if you need an excuse, RBC Heritage today. Limited capacity, but fans are back, unlike last year, which actually went down in June last year.
Yeah, it was weird.
Very weird. But it does go down this year. Hopefully everything will be back to complete normal tomorrow. But RBC Heritage, day one today. There's a chance of rain like 3 out of the 4 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Later today, I think it's clear tomorrow, and then Saturday and Sunday, chance of rain.
Cool.
So it could be a 7-day tournament before it's done. Who knows?
That should be fun.
Come Monday, it'll wrap up. All right, coming up on the show today, we're going to talk about the most popular and least popular states. These were... It was a poll done. They asked a bunch of people. They pitted states against each other.
Sure.
It was a unique way to do this. So we'll get to that. Also got a brand new game. Wheel of Florida is coming up top of the 8 o'clock hour.
Cannot wait.
Hefe's going to pick a new song for us. Choices today of Mice and Men, Anchor, or a new band, All Good Things, actually featuring Hollywood Undead. The song is For the Glory, so that's kind of cool.
Interesting.
We're going to talk zombie movies. Going to take your calls. Already got all kinds of great responses on the Facebook page last night.
We did.
What's the craziest thing you have ever witnessed while out in public? And, of course, we're going to get to About Last Night. Going to talk Disney. They redid some of their policies for employees in the park. STDs, they're still a thing.
They're actually, you know what? They're back.
And then also, Chief Tasting Officer Busch Beer wants to hire your dog.
Pretty cool.
For $20,000.
I feel like my dog's worth more.
Fair enough. Maybe you can negotiate. I don't know. Connor and Marshall Show, About Last Night, coming up. Here's Bring Me the Horizon and Teardrops, Rock 106.1.
All right. Your camera seems to be
really close today.
I think someone came in here and moved our stuff. I think Tim was in here because my camera's all ajar. Is that a word? Ajar?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and then you seem oddly unlit. Like you're always lit, bro. Just so you know, you're lit AF always. But you seem less lit AF right now. Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Fire up that light a little bit.
Just feeling sexy this morning. Look, my camera's all up in my Look at this. Back up. Give me some effing room to live, bro. Connor's ready for his close-up. He always is.
I'll bring it, man.
Okay. Yeah, you still seem a little dark.
I do.
Tan?
No.
All right. Well, if that's not, then the lighting looks a little weird in here. Yeah, I don't know. But good morning, everyone who's hanging on the chat this morning. Healthy crew right now.
Damn.
What's
up, guys?
Coming up here in a bit, we're doing About Last Night for anyone who hasn't hung out with us this early in the morning, which probably is most of you. We talk about last night. We do like the 3 biggest stories, or craziest stories that we could find from the night before. 7 o'clock hour, we're asking you guys, what's the craziest thing you ever witnessed while out in public? Once again, great response from the Facebook pages last night. Great responses, crazy stories. We're going to share those at the top 7 o'clock hours while taking your calls, comments, and texts. The guy's feeling Justin Timberlake bringing sexy back. Yeah, a little bit. Look at Cotter with the one button undone on the top. Speaking of sexy.
You know.
Dropping the sex bomb over there.
Got a rocket.
With your sex mist shooting out. Got a rocket. You're going to Hilton Head today to do the show, huh?
I am.
Do the RBC Heritage Rap Show.
Yep, got to leave about 3:30, quarter till 4. Get over there, get set up. Show starts at 6. Tom Kinder, Daniel Court, back again.
Hey, while you're over there, so Tom Kinder is the in-stadium voice for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Ask him who he thinks they're going to choose for the first round.
I'll ask.
So let's see if we can get some insider information, and then what we'll do is we'll share it.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Yeah, we'll completely sandbag him, and we'll just and we'll throw his name out there too, so he gets in trouble. So, what's the inside info? Who you guys looking at? That's right, Sex Panther. 60% of the time works every time. Charles, good morning.
What's up, guys?
Collars are for the rich. I feel like if Charles had a collar, he would just rip it off with his bare hands.
Yeah.
He's a very strong man. Just rip it right off. One-handed, too.
All right, guys. Be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen to the show. Download the Rock 1061 app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker or check us out at rock1061.com. Story number 1 for About Last Night. Busch Beer is looking to hire maybe your dog. Last year, they released their first ever Busch Dog Beer. It is an alcoholic-free bone broth. It went over so well. That first batch sold out in like 24 hours.
I actually purchased that.
Okay.
And sent it to my brother-in-law because he has like a big old like German Shepherd.
Yeah.
And he's a big-time Busch Light guy. Like over the moon, hammers Busch Lights all the time.
So Busch Beer is bringing the beer back, the Busch Dog Beer. They're also looking to expand their senior leadership team and hire a chief tasting officer. That's right, looking to hire the official Busch Dog Beer dog. Now, this gig comes with benefits. $20,000, pet health care coverage, and stock options, a.k.a. free Busch Dog Beer. Responsibilities: taste testing, quality control, and fulfilling duties as an ambassador for the product. So basically pictures, videos on the internet.
So if you want your dog to be this Busch Dog Brew Tester, Chief Tasting Officer, the CTO, I guess is how they describe it, you can apply by posting a picture of your dog on social media with the qualifications using the hashtag @BuschCTO contest. I don't know. I mean, when I look at my dog, I don't think Busch Light. I think he's kind of more of a craft beer guy.
Agreed.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if my dog really has the domestic beer taste buds to really move forward with this position. Your thoughts? I mean, you have a dog, Mr. Blonde. Do you think he could do it?
Nah, he's an IPA guy. I can tell. You know, he bring him the hops, bring him the bitter.
Yeah, I think I have 2 dogs. Jax is more heavy.
Yeah.
Weizen.
Okay. Makes sense.
And I mean, Loki, at this point in his life, he's just drinking black coffee. He's just happy to be alive.
Just sitting there smoking cigarettes, drinking black coffee. So if you would win this, how obligated would you feel to spend part of that $20,000 on your dog? Or how much would you throw the dog?
I buy him like a sweatshirt with his name. And then I keep the rest. Right? Yeah.
So $19,980 goes into your pocket. You're getting him a $20 sweater.
Dude, I literally keep him alive for free all the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
What does he buy me?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Ungrateful bastard. So once again, you can enter online. Just post a picture of your dog to social media. Give their qualifications. Use the hashtag BuschCTO contest. Contest entry ends April 28th. All right, coming up next, STDs still on the rise in the United States. We got that story. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Okay. The best gifts in life with your pets are free. Hulk Hogan the caller. Yeah, man. I would not feel obligated at all to give my dog any of that money.
I mean, I do something for him, but I'm not dropping like $10,000 on my dog.
Yeah, but I'm guessing you would actually have to like take your dog, travel with them probably to Bush or wherever they want, and then they'd have to do a huge picture shoot.
Yeah. There'd be some. Yeah. So, I mean, you're earning that money.
Yeah. The dog would be earning the money more than you, but
no, but you're driving the dog around, you're getting the dog, places where it needs to be. So, I mean, there's work involved for you.
For a $20K check, which I'm guessing they won't cut.
It'll be installments and drag it out over 20 years. $1,000 a year.
Yeah. Wanda, wow.
Wanda.
Kicking off the morning with morning, folks. Are you surprised you're awake? I feel like that's the kind of reaction where you're like, I'm surprised to be alive at this hour. Oh, I didn't finish sharing. I'll be back.
Okay.
Well, I'll be right here. I'm just going to not be as actively talking.
That's fair. Thursday, man, this week, once again, it flies by. I feel way behind on stuff. I still got a couple things to do for the Heritage. I got 2 pieces of audio to produce for the wrap-up show. I mean, I got plenty of time. I'm not worried going to do it when I get off the air. But just feel like I'm behind for some reason. I don't know. Don't know what it is. But there's not a lot of missing. Just feel behind. We are going to play in the 9 o'clock hour the brand new song from Mick Jagger and Dave Grohl, Easy Sleazy. Details about that with Marshall's Music News. The song is amazing. It is so good. The video just has Dave playing drums, guitar, Mick's doing all the singing. It is very, very cool. So Easy Sleazy, you want to check that out. We're going to play it for you. Low Country and Coastal Empire premiere coming up 9:25, 9:30-ish today with Marshall's Music News. And, of course, speaking of new music, Hefe, the new music Beta Fish, after 8 o'clock today. Got a new tune from Of Mice and Men. The song is called Anchor. They released an EP in February. This is the final single from that. Then a brand new band, well, kind of a new band, All Good Things. It's a weird story about this band. So they formed just to get their music licensed. So they're going to produce music and hope to get it in video games and movies, but they weren't necessarily going to be a traditional band. Then they kind of realized, holy crap, we're getting all kinds of streams. People are listening to our music, so they're like, let's do this band thing. So now they're a band. They had the song we're going to play today, already 100 million streams online. I mean, just stupid.
Wait, who's the band again?
It is All Good Things.
Okay,
right. That's just it. Yeah, you never heard of them, and they're just, this song is kind of, I mean, this song is, I mean, like I said, they're writing stuff to license for things. This song will be played at every stadium for years to come.
Wow.
And there's a really good chance. It's perfectly written for sports.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, hell. All right. Let's go to the chat. No, I've been up since 5, but my bed felt so comfy. I get that. The bed is a body trap. Jeremy says, morning, guys. One of the craziest things I've seen in public was at a Kroger, and the lady in line in front of me was arguing about a price of this salad. And then all of a sudden, she opens it and just throws it all over the cashier. Lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, cranberries, all over. Laughed my ass off. Needless to say, cops called, and she was escorted out.
Damn. People get crazy.
Yeah. How'd you get arrested? Well, I assaulted another human being with a salad.
People get weird. My daughter is now a cashier at Kroger, and she's like, people will argue prices over the most ridiculous things. It's like a salad. Somebody will come up and want their 15 cents off that they think is what it costs. And she's like, they will argue over the most ridiculous things.
Yeah. It's part of the process. When I was a younger man, my brother and I were in a Jewel Osco, which is, I don't know, I forget, I don't know what, if they're affiliated with Kroger or whatever they are. But it was just a grocery store up in like the Bloomington, Illinois area, and we were up there buying beer. And I was 20 at the time, and my brother was 24, and we were just going to drink beers.
Right.
And I was in line with them, and they asked for my ID as well, which they do in some grocery stores, or I don't know what the policy is, if it's like a state thing or whatever. But I flipped out just to cause a scene, just so I didn't have to show my ID. And I was like, this is complete and utter bullshit. I am offended to the blah, blah. And I just started screaming. I just walked out. And my brother is nonstop laughing the entire time.
Did they sell him the beer?
Yeah, they sold the beer because I technically left the building and they could not sell it to him. And I was like, because it's the moment that happened, I'm like, there's no way they can't not sell it to him. I'm just going to leave and see. But I'm like, I'm going to cause a ruckus before. So Speaking of grocery store ruckuses, I've done one.
That happened to me when I was moved out of the house. I moved in with two other guys I was going to school with, and I was the only one that was 21 at the time. So me and one of the other guys went to Kroger, who's in Peoria, and same thing. He was under 21, and he looks 12. I mean, he's 20 years old, but he just looks 12. So they asked for his ID, and he's like, I'm not 21. I can't sell you the beer. The person in front of me bought beer, and they had a kid in the cart. I'm like, you sold it to them? I mean, like a small child. And she's like, that's different. I'm like, is it? So we had to leave and went to a liquor store up the road, and Mike stayed in the car. I'm like, just stay here.
Poor little Mike.
It's funny. That's what we called him, Little Mike.
Poor little Mike. Let's see. Juana says, I see it all the time. People can be petty when it comes to that stuff. I hate cashiers have to deal with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the kids had it. It hasn't had anybody get angry, but it's just like the people will be adamant about not wanting to spend the extra 15 cents.
Well, cashiers are like the first line of defense when it comes to the grocery store. They don't really, you don't really have an interaction until you hit that cashier.
Yeah.
And that's the first line of crazy. Cleaning up my notes here for our next story about some STDs, you filthy animals.
Got just under 3 minutes. Green Day Brain Stew Jaded playing right now.
Juana said I got pissed off because a fast food place got my drink went wrong. Went through the drive-thru twice. I walked in and poured it all over the counter and cussed them out.
Damn.
Jesus. What up, Bob? Morning. I hate to give out a compliment this early, but damn, I love Gabe's shirts.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Why don't you do another button? If you're going to be sexy today, you might as well go all the way,
I think it's a little uncalled for.
There's no... Really?
Yeah, I do.
That much sexiness this early in the morning?
I don't know if anybody can handle it.
Really?
Yeah.
I know one person who can't.
My wife.
Me. Also your wife.
Yeah. That was much younger.
Cotter got in trouble yesterday because we talked about aliens on the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Or on the radio. And Cotter's wife doesn't like aliens. And she texted him while we were talking about it going, you could have talked about this before I woke up. Woo-wee.
Yeah, then she brought it up when I got home. When she got home last night too.
Was she mad?
No, she was. I was like,
was she serious or was she...
So her text was, "Do you hate me? Why didn't you start with this with the alien story at 6:10 when I was not listening?"
But when she came home, do you think it was a tinge of seriousness, or was she upset?
I don't know.
Or not upset?
I don't know, because it's just like we were just talking about him. I didn't think that would freak you out. She's like, yes, but this was real, real stuff. It wasn't like. It freaked her out because it was actually, we were talking about aliens being real.
Right.
So that's what creeped her out.
Does she not think aliens are not real?
I don't know. Maybe I think she...
The U.S. government has confirmed, morning, Aaron, our boss is up way early. She knows that aliens are real, right? Our government has essentially said...
I think she ignores that. It's just one of those things, this doesn't happen.
Yeah, she's refusing that portion of reality.
Yes. And then when we talked about it, smacked her across the face.
Wow. Every time I see your wife, I'm just going to play the X-Files theme.
I think I don't know. We never watched the X-Files because
obviously
aliens.
Lots of aliens in that one. Oh, that'd be funny. I just start wearing X-Files shirts around her, like not even saying anything. Like, I'm just a huge David Duchovny fan. Gillian Anderson just really hits me, man.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show. Check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. All right, story number 2 about last night. Data has been released that shows STDs have reached an all-time high in the U.S. for the 6th year in a row. Now, I know we like being the best at everything in this country.
Exactly.
But there are some things that you're like, you know what? We don't need to break a record every year.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We do love to be number one, and we have glorious states like the state of Florida, which we'll get into later in the show. Now, it found there was 2.5 million reported cases of chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis. They were the 3 most commonly reported STDs.
They're the go-tos. You know, they're the gold standard of STDs.
I don't know whether I'm proud or sad to say I'm 0 for 3 on all 3 of those.
Yeah, I'm 0 for 3.
Because here's the thing. You can't get them if you never get tested. Right?
I mean, I don't know. Growing up, you know, the handful of ladies that allowed me to, you know, have sex with them.
Yeah, Margaret.
Always.
Just the one.
Always had protection. I would never risk getting anything, man. It's not worth it.
They knew you weren't the one, so yeah, they absolutely asked you to take care of business, wrapping it up.
No, I mean, you had to, right? I mean, how do these numbers keep going up? Where are damn condom guys?
Well, apparently there's been nearly a 30% increase between 2015 and 2019 in STDs. And yes, STD rates have raised 6 years in a row. The sharpest increase was cases of syphilis among newborns.
What?
That's what I mean.
The parents haven't. Yeah, I
like,
get it, but still, that's sad.
Yeah, you're giving your baby a STD right out the gate. That's kind of messed up.
Now, you would think because of 2020 and the pandemic, numbers would be like, all right, 2021 data is the year we don't set a record. However, preliminary data says the trend is still going up. How is that possible?
Well, the thing that blows our mind is because the CDC has been watching this. So less than 20 years ago, gonorrhea rates in the U.S. were at a historic low. Syphilis was close to being eliminated. And of course, advances in chlamydia diagnostics made it easier to detect infections. But now everything is like shooting straight up. I mean, we are becoming dumber as a society. Wrap it up. Take some pills. Do what you got to do.
That information was released 20 years ago, and guys went, "Oh, finally! Oh, get rid of those condoms." Oh,
if it's almost gone, it's all gone, right?
Just be careful, guys. Just be careful.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to listen to us.
No, I know. Why? I mean, why would they? It doesn't make any sense. All right, coming up next, we're going to talk Disney. They've changed some of their policies for employees in the park, and this makes me incredibly happy.
Really?
Yes. One of these really hits home, and I'm thrilled about it. Details coming up. Here's Rage Against the Machine, Rock 106.1.
Gibby, craziest thing witnessing in public was overseas drunk guys whacking it in the subway during New Year's in a public stoning.
Happy New Year!
Not of the plant kind. Oh, my God.
Public stoning.
All right, hold on. I gotta save these so I can keep them for later. Do I? I guess I can throw it in notes. Notepad. Nope. All right, guys. Well, good morning. Thanks for hanging out very early this morning. Ooh, I'll do that. Sorry, I'm just keeping some of these stories you guys are sharing so we can share it later. No.
Yeah, one of my stories is about, I don't know. I mean, at the time, maybe she was a C-ish level celebrity. And I saw her, ironically enough, in Disney World. And she was not happy. So I'll share that story.
Sorry, we're prepping. Hold on.
Dream on.
Ooh. Charles says, shit, Gibby, work downtown. You'll see homeless people jerking off all the time. These stories are always way better telling in person. Exactly. Speaking of just like straight up storytelling, I don't know if you guys caught it yesterday or not, but we had Tales from the Bar, which aired about 7:45-ish, Cotter, right?
Yeah.
So Tales from the Bar yesterday was it's a new segment. I mean, it's new with the show. Everything's new. But it's a segment where we have hospitality workers come on and we have them tell their best stories while working. And Tiffany from Congress Street Up told a whopper of a story about a lady who was so drunk she was essentially nude in her very, very nice bathroom at Congress Street Up. And she was essentially like part ninja because she somehow avoided security.
I still that, but that part was weird.
And then she found her while she fell asleep. Anyway, yesterday's story was fantastic. So if you guys don't catch any of the show, make sure to catch Wednesday for Tales from the Bar because those stories are outstanding.
Yeah, we got a couple guys coming in that do From Behind the Barcast. So they do a podcast basically about this stuff. We've got a few stories out of them, and they're great storytellers. Like, and most bartenders, I mean, they just listen to so much, they soak it all in. They're interacting with so many people. Just great storytellers, and the stories you're going to get a lot of them from right here in the area, which is even better. Mm-hmm. So they're just great. All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on the air and on the stream. Get that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. One more story to go in about last night. Disney is changing some of their policies for their cast members who work at the parks. Mm-hmm. For years, Disney has been famous for their strict dress codes. No visible tattoos, specific hairstyles, no facial hair for guys. You can't have, the hair can't be over your ears, minimal makeup, minimal jewelry. It's just kind of crazy what they expected out of people. And why this makes me so happy is because
you're quitting your job and becoming a Disney cast member to show off your sick hair, beard, and tattoos.
It's always it was a joke between my wife and I that Disney would be our retirement plan. We get to, get old, we'll go down to Disney, we'll work at Disney. Well, I have a crap ton of tattoos, and you couldn't have them visible.
So I essentially called that.
You did. Well, I'm not quitting this job. It's for later in life. But now they're
your retirement age in about 6 months?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah.
And now you can have visible tattoos while working in the park at Disney. So I am absolutely thrilled about this.
I thought you were going to be thrilled about the part that they are becoming more inclusive and they're going to start selling different style items in the stores, the 20,000 stores that are on the Disney properties. That includes they're making costumes for people in wheelchairs as well. I saw a picture of someone as, I forget what was from The Incredibles.
Incredibles, yeah.
The kid, whoever the little, blonde-haired kid is, the fast kid. They made a little costume for a person in a wheelchair for that. They're also going to have LGBTQ Mickey Mouse ears and other attractions in the park to further diversify the park itself.
No, I think all of this is great. I think this is right moves to make for Disney. They usually seem to be ahead of the curve a lot of times on this type of stuff, and this is a really big move. And according to a statement, they said, we want our guests to see their own backgrounds and traditions reflected in the stories, experiences, and products they encounter with their interactions with Disney. And we want our cast members and future cast members to feel a sense of belonging at work. So I think it's an awesome move. I think it's a great move for Disney.
Yeah, I think it's a positive way to move forward for sure, especially when it comes to Disney. They're on the forefront of it, as you said. The world is changing. In one comment that the head guy over here, which talked about all those changes, said the world is changing and we'll change with it. So that's a positive outlook from Disney.
All right, coming up next, we're going to announce our first team members, Team Cotter, Team Marshall, throwing axes for life. Who made the cut? We'll let you know.
What if we chose the same person?
That would be awkward.
Very awkward.
I guess they'd have to choose that.
Because we haven't talked about this.
No, we didn't.
I already know my guy.
I know my guy.
Oh, it's a guy, you said.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I also chose a gentleman with a penis.
Hey, man, fair enough.
Yeah.
I will tell you who it is coming up next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
You chose a guy with a penis too?
What? You didn't tell me that. I'm sorry.
Dump button. We can say penis. I just can't talk about like I don't know, like I can't bring up the intricacies of his penis. Like I can say vagina and penis, but I can't say great vagina.
That is one marvelous vagina.
Wilborn goes, you guys both chose Mike? Actually, we both came to it, and we decided to disqualify Mike Williams, our third favorite sales manager.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so Mike is officially disqualified. Cotter, what was the reason again?
He works for us.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a completely different reason, but Wanda says, laughing my ass off. My 4-year-old is repeating Cotter giving the Disney update. She's so excited and has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. All she heard was Disney.
You're welcome.
And Bob, thank you. Yes, Dash. That Dash was the kid I was thinking of.
Yeah, no, all of it is cool. I mean, I think it's all in the right direction for the company, and they have been on the forefront. I mean, they'll give benefits to LGBTQ couples. They've done that forever. So I mean, I think it makes sense for Disney.
They give benefits.
Yeah. So if a gay couple is married, they'll give benefits to the partner.
If they work there.
No, yeah, if they work there.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
If they work there, they'll give.
It's like if they just showed up.
No. They'll give benefits to the partner of the employee, which is cool. Most companies wouldn't do that or hadn't done it in the past. They were one of the first to do it. So
good.
I mean, I think it's in a lot of they take all of our money, and they're a big corporation and they're greedy and they want more money. But in certain situations, they definitely kind of do cool things.
Yeah, good Lord. I went to Epcot for like a day, and I think I spent a couple $100.
Oh, it's pricey.
Yeah. Gibby, that's a fantastic vagina. HR phone rings. Yeah, we won't say things like that, hypothetically. Let's see. Perfect. I think I'm mostly set up for the show, except for the point where the show started and I didn't have my notes up.
I've been there.
Well, I started, so for the first month of the show, I went pure paper notes, which is what Cotter does. Now I'm on the all digital train. I'm going to try the all digital notes for a minute.
No, I do. For show topics and content, I do digital, and I like that. It's right here. I can see it. I only do printed notes for the rundown, and then anything trivia related for you, because you can see the screen. So I don't want you to see answers to questions. So that's what I use paper for. So I got Wheel of Florida, and I got your trivia.
Nice. Okay, I got all those set up. Awesome. Cool. All right, guys. Charles says, rock, paper, scissors to see who has Tim the engineer on the other's team. He will not make the axe work.
That's horrible.
I didn't say that. I mean, I said it out loud.
It's cold.
But I did not come up with that insult. That was purely Charles, just to be clear. And Tim, you're watching. I don't agree with that statement.
I don't think Tim's watching because Monty Jet on Rewind is live from the Spirit of Harbortown the next 4 days. So Tim is in Hilton Head with Monty, making sure everything goes well.
Oh, okay. Good for Tim.
So I doubt Tim is on the stream today.
Jesus Christ. This answer the internet question is going to get filed in the questions we're not going to ask edition. Just so you guys know, so we play this game called Answer the Internet in between breaks here whenever we have a lull. And there is a group of questions, and it's getting pretty thick over here, a group of questions that I have deemed probably shouldn't ask those on the live stream. But one day, here before the end of the year, let's say, we will do a special 1 hour edition of only asking those questions on the live stream.
I like it.
Just on the live stream, not on the air.
We need to line up guests to make them really uncomfortable by asking
without a
questions.
doubt.
I think that'd be great.
So just Mac? Because it seems like every question we ask her, it's slightly fidgety.
That's the HR violation waiting to happen right there, man. Oh, dear Lord.
We'll just ask some other people to come in. That's what she said. Gibby says, you're good, Marshall. Any more shocks, and I'll leave a mark on your neck. How many am I up to, Gibby, according to you? How many shocks am I up to for Tim insults after I said I would not insult Tim? Which I don't think I've done any.
You know what? And trust me, I would love to see you get shocked multiple times on Friday. Right. I think you're good so far. And it pains me to say it.
Gibby still says I'm at 9. 9?
I don't know. I don't know. And it seems like a lot. But you know what? I'll give it to Gibby and say yes. We'll shock you 9 times.
Yeah, Raymond Dantes goes, sounds like a Friday show. You mean today or tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun?
Or the
I don't know. If it makes everyone feel better, yeah. Fucking shock me 9 times tomorrow. I don't care.
So, like I said, there has not been a time where I went, oh, there's one. So just saying.
Answer the internet questions is what Raymond Dantes just said. Okay, all right. I'll
Friday show. No, that was the Friday show.
Oh, yeah. We'll future do that for sure. Okay, let's answer the internet. Speaking of, how much time we got? 4 minutes?
4 minutes.
Cool. You have a choice between a sum of money and world peace. How much money would it take for you to give up world peace?
Oh, man. I need to be set for life. And I mean life. I mean my kids and my kids' kids.
Yeah, your generations
need to be set.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
That's it?
What?
I feel like that's low.
Is it?
Yeah, guys, here's the question. You have a choice between a sum of money and world peace. How much money would it take for you to give up world peace? $20 billion.
Okay.
20 bill.
20 billion?
Yeah, give me 20 bill.
Because, I mean, you always got to wonder, it's like, is this world peace, is this guaranteed forever world peace? Because, chances are it's like, oh, we got world peace. And it'll be like a year later, somebody's going to do something stupid and piss everybody off.
I want so much money that if there is a flare-up, I can make that flare-up go away. I want a team of people.
That's fair. If you mind-controlled animals, once again.
Cotter and his 6 dolphins. Gibby goes, I'll negotiate with you and say that 6 will suffice, then 9 upside down. All right, fine. 6 shocks tomorrow, according to Gibby. Wilborn, selfish. Ugh. Wait, selfish with the $20 billion or the $1 billion?
I think it was selfish because we take the money, maybe. Is he just saying there isn't an amount of money that he would take to give up world peace?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. There's no such thing as world peace. Selfish. I want the infinity symbol to show up on my bank statement. World peace isn't happening. Might as well have infinity resources. I like that. Raymond Dantes has a point.
Both.
I'd have to be a lot of cash. Billions.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It would have to be a lot. So here coming up later in the show, guys, we do have some weird stuff happening. First and foremost, the next thing we're talking about is we're choosing our very first members of our Axes for Life teams. But coming up later in the show, like I mentioned, we are going to power rank zombie movies. We're going to talk about the new Army of the Dead trailer, which came out.
So good.
Zack Snyder's new movie that's coming out on May 15th, I believe.
Yeah.
14th?
The 15th theaters, 14th theaters, 21st Netflix.
Gotcha. And then also, look, the one piece of paper I have almost dropped. We're playing Wheel of Florida. Wheel of Florida, brand new game, playing that at top the 8 o'clock hour. We'll also play trivia that hour as well.
All right, so we got under 90 seconds. Foo Fighters Waiting on a War.
World peas or world peace? I don't know. Both seem rather illogical at this point. Later on tonight, I'll be hosting bingo at the Draft Room in Berwick. In case anyone wants to come out and play bingo tonight and eat some delicious food and drink some delicious drink. 7 o'clock, Draft Room in Berwick on 17, right by the Kroger.
Yeah.
Side gig. Make it a side cash. So I can pay for my lavish lifestyle.
So lavish.
Of day drinking.
Go day drinking tomorrow.
I am day drinking tomorrow.
I'm going to join you for at least a couple of beers.
Yeah. I don't care if the boss heard that or not.
Oh, why? It's Friday.
Yeah, it's my Friday. Essentially, it's my weekend. My weekend starts after the show.
Yeah. I have no weekend, so I should start drinking now to make up for it.
Oh, or Bob says, or come play trivia with him at Bar Food. Fine. Either is acceptable. Go to Bar Food Sports, play trivia with Bob, or come play bingo with me at the Draft Room.
You know the difference? Draft Room spends money. Be right back. Good morning, Cotter and Marshall Show. All right, so we've teamed up with Urban Forest Axe House, one of the new axe places in Savannah. They're downtown on Jones Street, and we're giving away axe throwing for life, man.
It's pretty incredible. So you get 1 hour of axe throwing per week for life.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All you got to do is go to the Rock 1061 Facebook page. There is a post pinned to the top. You comment on that post. Let us know which team you would like to be on. Maybe give us a little resume. Have you thrown axes since you were 3 years old? That will help us in deciding who makes these teams. So once again, you go to the Facebook page, Rock 1061, and you comment on the post pinned at the top of the page. You want to join Team Cotter, Team Marshall. Mm-hmm. And right now, we are set to announce our very first team members.
This is very, very exciting. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
The Team Cotter with the number 1 selection is taking Elliot Henry.
Elliot Henry
posted pictures of him throwing axes on the Facebook page.
Oh, okay. So you're going guy with a little bit of experience.
Yes, I am. I mean, right. I need the anchor. I need the guy who's going to bring it home, and I have a lot of faith in Elliot Henry.
Okay, so that's your number 1 pick.
Yeah, and he's a big wrestling guy. And his wife was like, hey, man, you guys could become the tag team champions of axe throwers. I'm like, done. Done and done.
Okay. Well, for Marshall's number 1 pick, with the number 1 selection by Team Marshall, Marshall selects Chris Mickle. Congratulations, Chris. He worked so hard to get to this point, and I really appreciate it. Chris wrote on the Facebook page, I choose Team Marshall because, dude stuff. Like throwing axes, ... and drinking beer, ... in all caps. Dude stuff! Hope to see you on the first. And you will, Chris Mickle. I am so excited to have you part of Team Marshall, the number 1 pick for my team.
Have you reached out to him yet?
I have reached out to Chris Mickle.
Has he accepted the offer?
He is so excited for this.
Yeah?
He does like engraving and stuff.
Okay.
Apparently. And he has already purchased an axe.
Is he bringing his own?
He has engraved the Cotter and Marshall Show logo on it.
What?
And he has placed on the other side, Urban Forest Axe House Champion. Chris is so excited for this and already thinks he's going to win. He already made his own axe.
So this is like the guy that gets the tattoo of his team winning the championship before they win the championship.
So I talked to him and I go, are you willing to give it up to the person who wins this? If for some reason it's not you, it's probably going to be you. He goes, yes.
Oh, wow.
So he has already upped the ante.
Damn.
He has already upped the ante for this. Once again, now he has created an engraved axe with our logo, with a champion on the other side, and that's going to go to the champion, who he thinks, honestly, is going to be himself.
Well, I mean, I would hope so. If you purchase the axe, you got to be going, all right, I feel really good about my chances.
So a man with that amount of confidence who screams dude stuff and beer at me, of course you're going to be the number 1 pick. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man, it's a solid choice.
I
can't argue with that.
Come on.
I can't argue with that. All right, so we have 3 more spots on the team. We're also going to pick an alternate, at least one alternate.
Yeah, we have to choose one alternate per team just in case something happens.
Yeah, so we still got 3 more choices to make, so there is still time for you to enter. So if you'd like to score axe throwing for life at Urban Forest Axe House, you have to be available on May 1st because we're throwing axes to determine a winner. Mm-hmm. Go to the Facebook page, the Rock 1061 Facebook page. Pinned to the top is a post. All you got to do is comment Team Marshall, Team Cotter. Let us know why you want to join the team. If you have any, if there's the laundry list of stats, like I said, I've been throwing axes since 3. I'm a lumberjack.
Throw in your measurables. Give us your height and weight.
What's your 40 time?
Yeah. What is it?
What's your vertical?
How hard can you throw something?
all of this information we need to know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know any of that when I picked Elliot, so I hopefully it was the right choice.
Me neither.
No, I feel good about Elliot, man. We're taking this home.
Okay.
Making the call now. We got this covered.
Your fake self-confidence is just echoing in the studio of Rock 1061 right now.
That's fair enough. All right, so you can still enter now. It is Axes for Life. Big thanks to Urban Forest Axe House. Get signed up. Rock 1061 on Facebook. Coming up, top of the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to take your calls, comments, and text. 800-394-1061. What's the craziest thing you have ever seen while out in public? Great comments on the Facebook page. Hopefully some great calls as well. That's after 7. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
I saw a drug deal happen 2 weeks ago. Down at the 204 and Abercorn interchange. 204 and King George interchange.
Okay.
Let's see. Dude made a trophy. LOL. Congrats to First Picks. Let's see. Oh, Wanda got my appointment for my first round of vaccine this afternoon.
Nice.
Congratulations. Just heads up, your arm will be a little bit sore. Did you get yours in the left arm? I got left arm.
I got left arm, yeah.
I think that's just kind of the standard protocol.
Yeah.
Who is a better axe thrower between Gabe and Marshall? Cotter and Marshall.
We've only thrown. We didn't even throw really. We had the tournament when before the pandemic. We went to a tournament. We had like Bob and Rock both out there.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I mean, we should go and we should throw and we just kind of see what we're like going in.
Yeah, sure. I would say I've thrown more than Cotter.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I've gone. Just this year, I think I've thrown 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that. It's so easy to do it, and my wife and I can convince each other, like, oh, yeah, this is exercise. Yeah.
Well, you got to walk to go get another beer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and most places you can drink beer or bring your own beer. So, like, that's just kind of how we've done it.
Yeah. Urban Forest Axe House, you can bring your own.
Cool.
So, I'll be doing that on May 1st.
Gibby says, you guys got to figure out your handicaps.
I'm short. That's my handicap.
Yeah. That's your superpower.
Oh, right.
Your glasses are your handicap. It's your old man sight. Your bifocal. Sorry. Well, your
progressives.
Trifocals. Your progressive.
Trifocals. Progressives.
The only progressive there is the insurance company, which I've been a member of for the last decade. I'm a diamond member with Progressive.
What does that mean?
It means, when I call, they answer my call first, man.
Okay. Been with State Farm forever.
Yeah. Sandy says, I was immediately addicted to axe throwing after my first axe thrown.
It's fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we need to take a day. We actually need to hit up like 2 of our clients who are on the air with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I still haven't heard anything from our friends at New Realm for next Friday, but my fingers are still crossed, just so you know.
Hopefully that happens.
I'm going to be shooting off more emails, but...
they open up, was it Tuesday? They open up at 4:20. I think that's Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday next week.
Yeah. Yeah, so for next Friday, for Beer for Breakfast... the calls have been made. The emails have been sent. Still waiting for final confirmation, but we anticipate having someone from New Realm in studio for Beer for Breakfast.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome, especially right before they open up. I'm excited about that, man. I'm ready to head down and check them out.
It'll be right after they open up, but yes.
Yeah. No, I get that. I'm just in general.
All right. So coming up next, guys, we are going to ask for your calls, texts, comments. A lot of you have already messaged. Whether it be on the chat or the Facebook, about the craziest things you've ever witnessed while out in public. We are going to share a bunch of those coming up here in just a little bit.
All right, so Elliot Henry just messaged.
Oh, nice.
He goes, thanks for the shout out. I choose a more modest approach. We got this. And even if we don't win axe throwing, we'll win beer drinking. You have a former Marine on your side. Hell yes!
I'm going to message. Well, I'm just going to comment on the thing saying first round pick.
Okay. All right. So I texted Tim, not about anything work-wise. I just did make sure, because like I said, he's over in Hilton Head with Monty. I was like, hey, man, everything going okay? Haven't heard back yet. So hopefully everything's good.
Perfect. If you haven't, comment on the post itself, and so we make it official so everyone can see the first pick.
Okay.
Yeah. Were you talking crap about Tim? Do you want shock too?
I was not talking crap. And no, because I never made that statement. All right.
Perfect. Okay, so when it comes to the 7 o'clock break, I mean, we have everything on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
I've got 2 from the stream, which is Gibby's one, including the stoning and the dudes pleasuring themselves on the subway.
Since we don't really have a story, I'll tell mine just right away. I got 2, but I'll tell mine right away. Since we don't have the setup of a story. If we want to read a couple after that, we can, and then obviously save some. Save some for when we come back, since we'll have 2 more breaks. Because, yeah, the Facebook page has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, some of those are pretty good. All right. All right, guys, we got about 8 minutes.
What? Speaking of the post on our Facebook page, the Cotter and Marshall page, why did you choose 2 turtles having sex as the picture?
So we got a deal with Adobe Stock for stock images.
Yeah.
So I went to Adobe Stock and I typed weird things or crazy things, and that was one of the first photos. And I went, yeah, that's the one. And it was because it was just completely random. I was looking for like somebody arguing with somebody or something, doing something stupid. But that one came up, and I'm like, man, if you're just walking along, you see 2 turtles getting at it, you're like, that's crazy. So I'm like,
that's crazy.
So
that's the craziest stuff I've ever seen in my life.
So it fits.
Perfect. All right. Well, here's what you can start off with your story, and then I've got the 2 comments from Gibby and Jeremy, and I can do those, and then we can keep like the plethora of
Facebook
for the second break, and then hopefully we'll get a call in there.
Sounds good. Let me tape down the button.
It's the morning taping of the button. It's like the Olympic ceremony, except we don't light a torch. Oh, and just a quick heads up for anyone on the stream, tomorrow is Beer for Breakfast, one of our favorite segments, hopefully one of your favorites too. Tomorrow's guest in studio is going to be Stephanie Ald. She is the area manager for Scofflaw Brewing Company, Scofflaw based out of Atlanta.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in forever. We used to you see her all the time out just doing different beer events. So, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen her. So that's cool.
Honestly, I grew up here. If I see nothing but crazy things, does anything really count as a crazy anymore?
That's a good point.
That's true, man. What up, Cam? Yeah, dude, love Scofflaw. I'm actually excited to see what Stephanie's going to bring in tomorrow.
Yeah, I do. I am too. Scofflaw is one of the places we got to go when we were in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Stopped by there when we went up for the Super Bowl a couple years ago. And I don't know. I mean, it was a cool brewery. I mean, this isn't meant to be, negative. Smaller than expected. It's just like you hear Scofflaw, and it's like, I just pictured this more massive place.
Sure.
So I thought it was cool that, it's kind of a tiny little place making a crap ton of beer.
Yeah, 100%. My usual saying is, welcome to Savannah. Be right back. Got to make a crane move, but I'll be listening. Thank you.
Do it.
Thank you for taking us with you. Our sweet, sensual sounds join you in the bathroom.
Yeah, no, Scofflaw's got, I mean, their IPAs are usually pretty dynamite. That's I think their thing, but they're pretty dynamite.
Yeah, they did did a bunch of milkshake IPAs. They do a lot of interesting stuff over at Scofflaw. Like I said, I'm pretty excited to see what Scofflaw has for us tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is also Fire Away Friday. We'll figure out what that's going to be later on today. That's a future us problem.
Yeah, it's a very future us problem. So, show stuff. The thing lit up. So
yeah, no, I saw it too.
Show stuff. Because of tonight, I'm going to have to leave because I got to be there by 5.
Right.
So I got to be out of my house no later than 4 because it's going to take me, it's Hilton Head. It's going to take me about an hour or so to get there.
Sounds like we should do show notes super early.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to have to probably work on those relatively early. I'm going to be here, like I said, until about 1 because I got to get my kids. So I'll...
Let's just knock it out. I mean, we should be able... I mean, for tomorrow's kind of locked in. I mean, for the most part, I mean, we've got kind of all the bits we need. We don't have to do anything extra like games or anything, do we?
No. I mean, unless there's holes to fill. But,
we'll have the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour. We'll need something.
Right. Yeah, 6 o'clock hour is basically done. Top of the 7 o'clock hour, we got the call. 8 o'clock hour, we do have, we've got, oh shit.
Fireway Friday's top of the 8.
Yeah, Fireway Friday's top of the 8. Trivia's the bottom of the 8, 9 o'clock hour. So yeah, I guess it won't be too bad.
Yeah, then we'll have beer. So it won't be bad. I think we'll need to figure something out for the bottom of the 7, and that should be about it.
Yeah.
And I don't think we shouldn't pick our second draft picks for our teams until next Tuesday.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because we've got 2 more weeks, so we can do next Tuesday, and then we can do the final week, make that push, and select the winner toward the end of the week. That final week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, we want to have. I think we had that timeline set, but I think the final week we wanted people to call in and talk crap about the other teams. All right. Perfecto. How much time we got before 3 minutes?
About 3.5.
Okay. Ooh, this is a good question, Cotter.
Okay.
Who is the worst group of fans?
Star Wars.
BTS fans. The Korean pop band.
They do, but they will do a lot of good work on Twitter too. If some stupid stuff gets going, they will take over a hashtag, which is actually kind of cool.
Philadelphia Eagle fans, Cowboys fans,
just Philly fans, sports fans in general.
NFC East fans generally are terrible.
Worse, yeah, okay. Sports fans, fandom wise, I don't know, man. Star Wars fans are assholes.
Yeah,
I hate that.
They're kind of terrible.
They really are.
Guys, in the comments, go ahead and let us know. Who are the worst group of fans? Raven Dantes goes, Trekkies or Gator fans? Trekkies, just because the series hasn't been as popular, I haven't really seen a lot of that.
Yeah.
Star Wars fans are pretty terrible.
I hate it, man, because it's like I am a Star Wars fan. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but I hate how
yourself.
Because I'm not the venomous side of the fandom.
I just see like an aura of self-pity over there. Are you sure you don't hate yourself?
No, well, I hate myself, but for various other reasons. No, but yeah, I hate it, man. I hate that they're such a-holes.
Eagles fans are some of the worst.
Yeah, no, they are.
Patriots fans, I would have said Patriots fans a couple years ago. After they beat the Falcons, they were pretty boisterous and kind of deserved, but at the same time, it was very annoying. Patriots fandom has died down after last season, so I won't say Patriots, although Kellyanne will.
Yes, I was definitely anti-Patriot, fan or a team. But it's like I'd almost give them a pass. They're being, they've won. They're enjoying their winnings. Mm-hmm. Eagles fans, for the most part, they're just a-holes.
And just on a personal level, St. Louis Cardinals fans.
Oh yeah.
As a Cubs fan, I just hate the Cardinals.
That's a majority of my family, so it just makes it really easy.
Mm-hmm. Yep, never liked your family.
90 seconds.
Let's see. Fandom in general. I think those are the worst groups. Cowboys fans, Alabama fans, Wanda says. Cowboys fans, can we agree that the Cowboys are no longer America's team and hasn't been since the late 90s?
Years, man.
The last 20 years, if we're going to say there was an America's team, I think it's fair to say it was the New England Patriots.
Oh, by far. How many, a lot of people, hate it or not, jumped on that bandwagon, man.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I agree. It would definitely be the Patriots.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, the America's team, trademark should be given to, the team that's the current dynasty.
Yeah.
Bachelor fans. Says Wanda. Or even Dante's Cowboys are still a team? Yeah. Just definitely not on Sundays. All right. So I'm going to get this up real quick while looking at this. Perfect. Yankees fans suck. As an Orioles fan, I see where you're coming from. All right, so you're going to go personal story, and then I'll do the two from the chat that we got from Gibby and Jeremy. After that, we'll take calls. If not, we'll come back with the Facebook post for break 2.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. There you can like, follow, and subscribe. All right, this morning, taking your calls, comments, and text, 800-394-1061. What's the craziest thing you've ever witnessed while out in public? Now, when I was younger, we went to Disney a lot growing up. I was junior high, maybe high school, early on in high school.
Okay.
There was a show on HBO called Dream On. Are you familiar with that? So basically, it was about this guy, actor. His name was Brian Benben, but it was basically his story. And he'd always see flashbacks of like old TV shows, and it was like his inner thoughts. You know, they had acquired rights to like all of these stupid old TV shows, so they threw him into this show.
Okay.
And they used him kind of whenever, you know, he would like daydream, they would go to this, and they'd kind of express what he was thinking on the inside. Well, he was a publisher or an editor for books. And he had a secretary played by a lady named Denny Dillon. So I'm in Disney, and I want to say Epcot. And I was watching this show at the time, so I was familiar with who she was.
How old were you, do you think?
Like I said, junior high, early high school.
Okay.
So we're in, I want to say Epcot, and we're eating ice cream. I don't know, but that's not important. So we're in Epcot, and then it's like I see some short blonde lady who looks ticked, power walking our way, and I'm like, that's the chick from Dream On. That's the secretary from Dream On. She stops, turns around. She was being followed by somebody from Disney. She starts going off on this person because she was mad because she had to wait in line for something.
Right.
And because, hey, I'm a celebrity. So then she turns around, starts power walking again. The lady's trying to keep up. She's trying to apologize. She stops again, turns around, yells at her some more. And this time, I mean, I'm maybe 5 feet from her, and she is just going off on this poor woman from Disney. I felt so bad. I mean, because even at the time, yeah, you're on an HBO show. She was a C-level celebrity.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like she's, you know, Brad Pitt over here. And she was just going. I mean, people are stopping and staring because I think people started recognizing who she was.
Sure.
And you're just like, leave this poor woman alone. I felt so bad for this employee because you knew it was her job just to like take her around or do whatever.
Yeah.
Just try to keep her happy. It was not working.
Also, how rich was your family growing up? Disney, and you got HBO as a kid?
I know, right?
Dude, we were poor.
Special.
Yeah, you were living the life. Jesus, man. Well, we got a couple stories, not only on our Facebook page, but from our chat from earlier today. So Gibby says, craziest thing witnessing in public was I was overseas. There were drunk guys pleasuring themselves in the subway during New Year's, and then there was a public stoning. And he goes, not of the plant kind. Jeremy also goes, let's see. Morning, guys. One of the craziest things I've seen in public was at Kroger, and the lady in line in front of me was arguing about the price of this salad. Then all of a sudden, she opens it up and just throws it all over the cashier. Lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, cranberries, etc. All over. He goes, needless to say, the cops are called and she was escorted out.
I mean, and I brought it up off air. My daughter works at Kroger, and she's a cashier, and she's like, you'll be surprised how little minute things people actually argue over. 15 cents, 20 cents. They get all fired up over anything. And yeah, so that does not surprise me at all.
Yeah, one more story to share. This is from Wanda. She goes, I got really upset because a fast food place got my drink order wrong. I went through the drive-thru twice. Then I walked in and poured it all over the counter, cussed them out, and walked out. So that was her own public freak out.
Yeah, right.
Up.
Hey, sometimes it happens, man. All right, so call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What's the craziest thing you've ever witnessed while out in public we got some great stories on the Facebook page. We'll read those. We'll take your calls. Call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen while out in public? Here's Pretty Reckless and So It Went. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
Salad.
That's the best part about it, is that she threw a salad.
But to be honest, salads are very overpriced.
yeah.
I shouldn't have to pay $6 or $7 for like 60 cents worth of salad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Most salads should be $5. They should Subway salads, is what I'm trying to say.
There's a lot of nakedness in these stories, which is just really funny.
Got a call there? Phone's not on, though.
It will. Remember. It's that
delay. Yeah.
There it is.
Got to wait 12 seconds for the,
Rock 1061, who's this?
It's Meredith.
Hey, Meredith. How's it going?
It's good. So we were out on Tybee a few years ago, and a very large couple was very drunk, and they were walking down the beach, and the male starts to trip, and he pushes down the lady and passes out on top of her. And just lays on top of her, and she can't get up. And so we go over and try to help her up, and she passes out too. So we had to call the cops and get them to come out with EMTs and everything. And they had to literally get a tow truck almost to come get them up.
Oh no!
They were just sleeping. Yes, it was hilarious. I just couldn't, I had to, put it on Facebook and everything.
Could you imagine the cops calling this in? They're like, yeah, we got 2 whales on the beach. No.
Exactly.
The domestic kind.
Whales. That's exactly what they did. So that was the craziest thing that I've seen in a long time.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the call.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good day.
All right, see ya. Oh, man.
Wow, 2 whales on the beach. You just fall over, just pass out on top of her. Could have killed her. Do you want to mess with that one?
I won't have time. We'll do it. We'll save it for the third break.
Right.
Yeah, we got a minute and a half.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 beached whales. Raven Dante's. All right, guys, so we're going to come back with, we got about 90 seconds. We're going to come back on the air. We're going to read the comments. How do you want to do that? Do you just want to do, we'll just figure it out?
Yeah, we can alternate back and forth.
Okay.
I'm going to start with the Matt Kelly one.
Matt's is fun.
Yeah, that one was good.
I like Doc's.
Doc's is good.
John's are good. I want to bring up Mamacita's as well.
Okay.
So I'll do Doc, then I'll do Mamacita, then I'll throw it back to you.
Okay. All right, guys, got about a minute.
Ooh. I worked out yesterday for the first time in months.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
So I'm now back in shape. So it all just took the once.
Just that one time, man.
It's like those...
it's muscle memory. It's just like, oh, yeah, this is what it's like. Oh, you're ripped.
It's like those... it's like those penis push-ups that Tenacious D talks about. You just do the one. I'm back in shape. Game shape, baby. Game shape. Ooh, I'm going to crush you in axe throwing, bro.
Bring it.
All right, guys, if you have any good stories you want to share on the chat, make sure to drop them in. We're going to share the stories that we got from our Facebook page last night. Some of them are outstanding. Some of them are from you that are watching right now. So thank you so much for sharing those. But once again, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen while out in public? Drop them into the chat right now, and we'll share them this break or next.
All right, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. You can get that stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. This morning, we're taking your calls, comments, and text at 800-394-1061. What's the craziest thing you've ever witnessed while out in public? We had some great stuff on the Facebook page. Matt Kelly Me and a friend were in East LA going to a concert. We parked the car, got out, and we see two homeless guys arguing. One guy is pushing a bike and has two arms. The man he's arguing with is just walking and has one arm. They start boxing, and the one-armed man is beating the hell out of the other guy and slowly driving him back from his bike. As soon as he gets him about 10 feet away, he runs back, steals this guy's bike, and rides right past us.
That's incredible.
The one-armed homeless guy kicked the crap out of the other guy. Come on.
Never bet against a one-armed guy, apparently.
I guess not.
Yeah. All right, well, Doc, who works down on River Street right here in Savannah, posted last night, and he said, two naked homeless guys, speaking of homeless guys, are spooning and snuggling in the middle of the Abercorn ramp on River Street. Are you kidding me? I want to know what time of day this was. I have questions about this, Doc.
I bet it wasn't even St. Patrick's Day. I bet it was just like Tuesday at 2 in the afternoon.
I was going to say, yeah, like at 5:30 p.m. He found this going on. We got another story from Sandy, our best friend over at IDC. She said, while delivering mail to an area in Baltimore projects, I saw two completely nude females kicking the snot out of each other. Nothing sounds better than a all-naked female just drag out fight right in the middle of the day while she was delivering mail.
That's fantastic. Call, comments, and text 800-394-1061. What's the craziest thing you've ever witnessed while out in public? Buddy Hot Tub Johnny had a couple that he posted. A dude following another dude into a porta potty, and then they came out fist fighting. It happened in Illinois, of course.
Never get into another man's porta potty.
Another one he posted, a homeless dude taking a dump inside a dumpster while I was just trying to throw out a bag of trash.
Well, actually, he was interrupting him. So
That's true.
How dare Johnny right there?
That's just rude.
Yeah.
And then Wanda had another she posted to the Facebook page. Some dude peeing across the street from the Capitol building in Atlanta while I was chaperoning a bunch of third graders on their school trip.
Jeez.
How do you explain that?
Got a lot of homeless stories here.
Homeless or naked? That's been the go-to.
I have a story right here that just came in on the chat. We live stream every day on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Kelly says, one of my tables while serving the Pink House, due to my table, dropped to one knee and proposed.
Oh.
She said no.
Oh.
Dejected, he haphazardly threw his napkin on the table. It landed on the candle. The whole table went up in flames. They took the check, and I got to drink their entire bottle of wine. Oh, what a flame out. Quite literally.
That's got to be the worst feeling. You bit of advice, because my wife always said if you propose, don't do it in front of people. Know what your spouse or partner wants before you do it, because you don't want a situation like that.
Yep.
That's got to be one of the most embarrassing things ever.
That's why I made sure I fed my wife lunch, and then I dressed up as another human being to make her say yes to me. So,
Sucker.
Call,
comment, and text 800-394-1061. What's the craziest thing you've ever witnessed while out in public? Got a great call from Meredith. We're going to get to that next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
Kelly, what an outstanding
dude, that's crazy.
Story. What an outstanding story. Thank you for that. Wanda, during the break, said, you guys need anything while I'm dropping kids off at school? That's either code for something, which I'm into, or not code, and that may possibly be the nicest thing ever.
Yeah.
And also, were you talking to us or everyone in the chat?
Everybody in the chat. Yeah, Gibby answered. I'll take a mocha forever.
How much do you charge for delivery to Puller?
It's great.
Outstanding. Wanda, we're good. We're going to say we're good.
Thank you.
Unless, Cotter, actually, yesterday you got a little grumpy towards the end of the show.
No, I'm good today.
Well, you didn't get any food. Have you ate something?
I ate a beef stick when I came in.
Okay. Have you ate anything else?
No, just a beef stick.
Okay, you're going to need another beef stick here in about 45 minutes. I don't need angry Cotter over there.
Nah, I think it was just yesterday.
It was 8 o'clock in the morning yesterday.
Oh, I know. I was hungry, too. All right, another call.
All right, let's take the call.
Rock 106.1, who's this?
Hey, this is Nicole. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm listening to the show, and one of the craziest things I've ever seen is I was at work in New Jersey, and a guy came in to use the bathroom, and we told him he couldn't use the bathroom because it wasn't public.
Sure.
So he grabs a chair, says he's going to buy it, does that, runs out to his car. As he's getting in his car, he stops, he pulls down his drawers, takes a dump in the parking lot, and this is in the middle of the afternoon, sunny day, right? Takes a dump, and then pulls up his pants, gets in his car, okay, doesn't wipe, doesn't do anything, just pulls up his pants, gets in his car, starts backing out so he can get to the road and take off. And then he remembers that he set his chair down, leaning against the building, stops, gets out of the car, walks over the shit that he left in the parking lot, and grabs his chair, and throws it in the car, and he drives off. And then, okay, now it gets better.
It does.
A group of these four guys, they come in and they're buying bait. So it's a beach shop, whatnot. So they come in and they park right next to where the guy took the dump in the parking lot. One of them steps in it, okay? The other guy starts talking about how it must have been a really big dog. And then my girls that are working for me, they're out there and they're trying to figure out what had gone on because we saw all this on tape.
Right.
We had to review the tapes, to see what had gone on.
Had to go back to instant replay.
Now they're Now they're wiping their feet off on the ropes that go around the front of the buildings, and I was like, oh God. And one of my girls, she almost has a heart attack because she's just such a germaphobe, and she's out there with a hose trying to hose things off, and I'm like, get bleach, just be done with it.
Oh, damn. That is an epic story.
That's outstanding. A double shitter.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well,
but I just thought I'd share that with y'all.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
All right, see you, Nicole.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, Cotter's going to edit that info. I'll keep chatting with you guys on the chat while he's doing that, but we're going to kill the audio for a second.
What is the craziest thing you've ever witnessed while out in public? Rock 1061, who's this? Still taking your calls. Craziest thing you've ever witnessed while out in public? Rock 1061, who's this? Continue to comment and text with your stories. What's the craziest thing you've ever witnessed while out in public? It's the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
All right, guys, we're back on the stream with the audio. Thanks for hanging out with us while Cotter edited up that audio. We're going to play that back live on the air.
Yeah, it's just going to go right into it. So.
And then we're not going to cut in or out of that. Okay.
Nah, I just did it quick. So we're good.
Jeremy says, going to have to add you all to the top 5 of my day. So glad y'all started your own show in local Savannah. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate that, man.
We appreciate that a whole lot.
And then also, Wanda, it seems like you need to buy about $7,000 worth of Chick-fil-A for everyone. Maybe just next time, just text us directly. But it sounds like you got some driving to do to hook everyone up with Chick-fil-A. So you should have known better. Even Shaun up in Minnesota or Minneapolis, excuse me. He wants some Chick-fil-A now too. So,
yes.
Wanda, you got to drive ahead of you. I love this story from Joan Walter. So Joan says, while walking around the French Quarter in New Orleans, a guy runs out of an alley, runs a line of coke on the hood of a car, snorts it, and then keeps on running. That's a great story, Joan. Just in case you're still watching the stream, thank you for chiming in with that. That was an amazing story.
I mean, some runners, they stop, drink some water. Some need some coke, man. Whatever gets you through the race.
Maybe he thought it helped him run faster.
Right.
Yeah, so got that going for him.
A very large couple was very drunk, and they were walking down the beach. And the male starts to trip, and he pushes down the lady and passes out on top of her. And just lays on top of her, and she can't get up. And so we go over and try to help her up, and she passes out too. So we had to call the cops and get them to come out with EMTs and everything, and they had to literally get a tow truck almost to come get them up. Oh no! They were just sleeping. Yes. It was hilarious. I just couldn't I had to put it on Facebook and everything.
Could you imagine the cops calling this in and like, yeah, we got 2 whales on the beach. No.
Exactly.
The domestic kind.
Whales. That's exactly what they did.
Still taking your calls. Craziest thing you've ever witnessed while out in public. Rock 106.1. Who's this?
Hey, this is Nicole. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm listening to the show, and one of the craziest things I've ever seen is I was at work in New Jersey, and a guy came in to use the bathroom, and we told him he couldn't use the bathroom because it wasn't public.
Sure.
So he grabs a chair, says he's going to buy it, does that, runs out to his car. As he's getting in his car, he stops. He pulls down his drawers, takes a dump in the parking lot, and this is in the middle of the afternoon. Sunny day, right? Takes a dump, and then pulls up his pants, gets in his car. Okay, doesn't wipe, doesn't do anything. Just pulls up his pants, gets in his car, starts backing out so he can get to the road and take off. And then he remembers that he set his chair down, leaning against the building, stops, gets out of the car, walks over that he left in the parking lot, and grabs his chair, throws it in the car, and he drives off. And then, okay, now it gets better.
It does.
A group of these 4 guys, they come in and they're buying bait. So it's a beach shop, whatnot. So they come in and they park right next to where the guy took the dump in the parking lot. One of them steps in it, okay? The other guy starts talking about how it must have been a really big dog. And then my girls that are working for me, they're out there and they're trying to figure out what had gone on because we saw all this on tape.
Right.
We had to review the tapes, to see what had gone on.
Had to go back to instant replay.
Now they're wiping their feet off on the ropes that go around the front of the buildings, and it's like, oh God. And one of my girls, she almost has a heart attack because she's just such a germaphobe, and and she's out there with a hose trying to hose things off, and I'm like, get bleach, and, just be done with it.
Continue to comment and text with your stories. What's the craziest thing you've ever witnessed while out in public? It's the Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.
Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones. All right.
I have not made coffee yet. I'm going to go do that.
Cool. All right, guys. So obviously a fun little talk there. Thanks for hanging around and thanks for chiming in on the chat today in regards to what's the craziest thing you ever seen while out in public. Obviously, we do a little call-in segment at the top of the 7 o'clock hour every day. We appreciate you guys chiming in. Next up, we talk about Army of the Dead. Army of the Dead is the new Zack Snyder film that's coming out. Greg goes coffee and Chick-fil-A biscuits. Yes. Uh-oh, Wanda. Looks like you're going to have to go back and get some more for Greg. Army of the Dead is coming out. I don't know what just happened there. Oh. I killed my camera because I hit the wrong keyboard. Whoops. Anyway, Army of the Dead's coming out next month, so we'll talk about that.
All right.
Perfect. Juana's going to make a killing on her delivery fees today. Isn't that right, Gibby? Okay, so Army of the Dead, select theaters May 14th, Netflix May 21st.
Yep.
So it's a bank heist just with zombies.
Yeah.
I like that.
Figure we can kind of run down the movie. And then if we wanted to come back to the power rankings or if we wanted to.
Yeah, let's do that. And I'm guessing power rankings, you're just talking about like our top 3 movies.
Top 3,
okay,
yeah. Keep it simple.
Let's see. Sean goes, Chick-fil-A biscuit with a slice of pepper jack cheese is where it's at. Wanda goes, fuck my life. Y'all are expensive with this Chick-fil-A. Greg goes, the weirdest thing I've seen today, Cotter dressing as a hipster and Marshall as a wingman.
That's fair.
So I was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was like, I mean, I just need some new t-shirts. Like my t-shirt game was weak. I hadn't messed with it in a while.
Got about 20 seconds.
And then I suddenly got like 80 t-shirts in a row. Like people kept giving me t-shirts.
Got a new one yesterday.
Yeah, I got a new one. Yeah, I got one from Southern Barrel, Debilation, EBI. Charles hooked me up.
Yeah.
With a bunch of EBI stuff. Man, I got too much stuff.
All right, be right back. Thanks to everybody hanging out today. Thanks to everybody who participated in our call, comment, and text topic. Great stuff today.
It was a fun one.
Oh, it was good. So good. If you missed it, we'll have the video posted. You can check it out on the Cotter and Marshall YouTube page. So after the release of the Snyder Cut of the Justice League, Zack Snyder's just kind of the man right now. I think he can kind of do anything he wants.
Zack Snyder's stock has never been as high as it is at this very moment.
Now, he got to start in 2004 with the zombie remake of Dawn of the Dead. Mm-hmm. And supposedly, he had written this new movie, Army of the Dead, around the same time. I mean, you told a story yesterday that Warner Brothers kind of held this back, right?
Yeah, Warner Brothers had the rights to this film for over a decade. And, of course, Warner Brothers' track record has not been very strong as of these last, decade. And they just never made it. They never put it into production. Well, it was finally released from their grasp, and Netflix picked it up almost immediately. And it was filmed very quickly.
Yeah.
I think it was filmed in late 2019. It was supposed to come out last year, but for obvious reasons it didn't. But now it's coming out on Netflix and in theaters.
So it hits theaters the 14th of May, Netflix on the 21st. It's called Army of the Dead. It is a zombie movie, but it's also like an Ocean's 11 style heist film which I am all about.
Yeah, it's like a bank robbery, just with, instead of stupid security guards in suits, you just have ravaging zombies, and there's a tiger that's also a zombie.
Oh, it looks so good in the trailer. Yeah, so it takes place in Las Vegas. Basically, I don't know the whole premise yet, but it sounds like a zombie outbreak took place in Vegas, so they walled in the city to protect everybody else. So Dave Bautista's character, Scott Ward, who is like an Army Ranger or something, and now he's a short order cook, is leading a team into Vegas, into the vaults underneath the casinos, trying to get $200 million.
Exactly, and this looks really, really fun. This looks like stupid popcorn movie fun.
Yes, 100%.
This is the stuff that would get me into a movie theater. I don't know. I probably won't go see it in the movie theater. This one seems like more just like a Netflix and chill type of weekend, just without the chill because I want to watch the movie, leaving me alone. I'm not a sex object, my wife. But more importantly, yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching this at the house.
Now, if you haven't seen the trailer, check it out. Now, if you're a zombie purist and don't like smart running zombies, this probably will not be the movie for you.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of zombie you like. If you like the slow trotting ones, yeah, definitely probably not for you.
Now, I'm not a big horror movie guy, but I love zombie movies.
Do you like fast zombies or slow zombies? What's your preferred zombie?
So I would say definitely in the beginning, I was more of a zombie purist. I like my zombie slow.
Right.
But then I saw World War Z, and I'm like, this is a game changer, really, for this.
Not 28 days later?
Shoot, that came out soon first, didn't it? Way first.
Fast Zombies started off with 28 days
That's true.
later.
And no, because that movie is a classic. I mean, no, that didn't bother me at all. So fast-moving zombies, I'm good with. I'm all in on all types of zombies.
Okay, so you're inclusive to all zombies.
I'm very zombie inclusive. Yes, I am. So this movie, once again, coming out May 14th, May 21st. So coming up next, we're going to power rank our top 3 zombie movies of all time.
I think we'll cross over only on one.
Oh.
I think there's one I know you've never seen.
Okay, fair enough. We'll get to that next. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
All right, guys. Hey, speaking of zombie movies, what movies do you like? Drop them into the comments. What's your favorite zombie movie of all time while we're just hanging around here? We're playing commercials right now on Rock 1061 here in Savannah. But go ahead and let us know your favorite zombie movies. And then here in the next few minutes, we'll power rank, go from 3 to 1, our favorite zombie films of all time, our personal favorite. Not like the best of all time according to whatever. Do you really need $200 million in a zombie apocalypse? Anyway, I love me a good zombie movie. Well, that's the thing. I think the movie is just Vegas is walled off. So zombies are just in Vegas. So everywhere else, the world is essentially going on. So yeah, $200 million, if that's still the currency, which it obviously is.
Go a long way.
Could go a long way. Gibby goes, would I Am Legend be a zombie movie? I do consider I Am Legend a zombie film.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I'm good with that being a zombie film.
Jeremy says Shaun of the Dead. Yep. Great film. Great film. Tim, ever get back to you? Is the RBC Heritage going on without a hitch?
I haven't heard anything that it's not, so that's a plus.
Positive. If I don't hear a problem, there isn't a problem.
I'm gonna go with that. Yeah. I'm assuming I would have heard by now.
Yeah, probably. Phil, have you guys ever seen Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse? I don't think I have.
No.
I'll have to check in on that. I've seen a lot of ridiculous films. Greg goes, isn't the RBC Heritage or any golf thing a zombie movie? You know, you're kind of right. People moving very, very slow from hole to hole. Sandy goes, I Am Legend is awesome. Shaun goes, I liked World War Z. Don't know if I'd say if that was my favorite, though. Gibby says, Power Ranked, I Am Legend, Shaun of the Dead, and Zombieland.
You know what? Zombieland's a great movie. The second one's okay, but the first one is truly a great movie.
Wait, was Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, was that the musical, Phil? If so, I've seen it. No, I don't think this is. What is this?
Oh, you're...
2015 horror comedy came out in 2015. Ty Sheridan, Logan Miller is in it. I don't think I've ever seen that film.
I've never even heard of it.
Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. 44% on Rotten Tomatoes, 4.2 out of 5 on Vudu, and 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb.
I may have to watch this.
That sounds excellent. Made for a cool 15 mil.
Yeah, I may have to check that out.
I've actually never heard of that one, but Phil, thanks for pointing that out. I'll have to definitely check that out. So I'm reading a story about Zack Snyder's new movie, Army of the Dead, and I scroll down and it says, related stories. Here's the headline. Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead trailer makes Ocean's 11 look like Child's Play. Hey, this weekend is that Jake Paul fight. Are you watching that?
What time does it start?
I don't know. It's probably nighttime some point. The Black Keys are playing.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Bieber's performing during this thing, too. It's one of those, that Triller fight series that Mike Tyson fought in against Roy Jones, or whatever that guy's name was. Roy Jones Jr.?
Yeah, I don't know. I've got to be over at Hilton Head for the Heritage, obviously, but that's done around 7. I don't know. I wouldn't get back until after 8.
Wanda says Mark Tufo has an amazing zombie book series. Oh. Yeah, I'm not a big reader. I don't know if you know that about me or not.
Have you done, I think we've talked about it. Have you done the World War Z on audiobook?
No.
Do the audiobook of it.
The audiobook?
Yeah, because it's a book. World War Z is a book.
I've seen the movie.
Yeah, no, it's based off a book by Max Brooks, Mel Brooks' kid.
Yeah, I've met Max before.
Okay, oh yeah. But it's, so he wrote this book, and the book is, I mean, the movie, I like the movie. The book's better, and so the audiobook, they have actors playing the roles.
Oh, cool.
Like Mark Hamill's in it, and a bunch of different people are in it, and it's like the retelling of the zombie apocalypse, through different accounts.
Actually, I think I actually have that book. I think I do own it, because so I went to Comic-Con and I met Max Brooks, and there was at that point it was like early in the morning on like preview day, and no one was around him. So we bought some art prints. He autographed them. And then I think I had the book, but I just never read it because, once again, not a book guy.
Yeah.
And funny enough, Gibby even confirms that. Yeah, Marshall isn't into books so much. LOL.
He's the official show historian.
Gibby is, yeah, without a doubt. The audiobook of World War Z is awesome, says Wanda.
Yeah,
Mark Hamill is a good voice actor.
Yeah,
he's not good. He's great.
Yeah, no, it's such a, if you can get the book, the audiobook, get it. It's really good.
All right, guys, going to power rank our favorite zombie movies, and then in the 8 o'clock hour today, we are going to play the brand new game, Wheel of Florida! And then we'll have Hefe pick some new music in the 8 o'clock hour, and then we'll play some trivia.
Okay, here, I got an idea. See if this will work. All right, guys, so I'm assuming we'll play Wheel of Florida more than once.
I think without a doubt, it should be like a once-a-month-ish thing.
So here's what I'm going to ask everybody to do. Go to your phones, go to the audio recorder on your phone, record yourself saying, Wheel of Florida. Email it to the show. I will put all the audio together, like on Wheel of Fortune. They got a bunch of people saying it. I'll throw all the listeners together, and all of them saying it like a big group.
Oh, perfect.
And we'll use it as the intro.
Where's the audio recorder in your phone?
You get the audio. So yeah, if you guys don't mind, if you got a few seconds, record yourself saying Wheel of Florida.
Oh, yeah. If you have an iPhone, go to voice memos.
Yeah. Then you can email it in, kmshow@rock1061.com. kmshow@rock1061.com. That would be amazing.
Gibby says, I'll send a clip to Messenger. Cool.
Yep, that works.
Rhett goes, I'll do it when I get to the office. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Have your coworkers do it. Do it all at once.
Have them all do it.
Once again, just say, Wheel of Florida. Shaun goes, I'll get my friends from Florida to send some in too. Yes.
Yeah, do it.
Once again, the show email is kmshow@rock1061.com, or just send it to us any other way.
Yeah, seriously. So we'll put all of that together and we'll use it for the intro moving forward. Thank you, guys. That would be awesome. I appreciate it.
Are you playing games over there? What are you doing?
No, I'm just looking at stuff.
Yeah.
Got about 90 seconds.
Perfect. All right, once again, we're going to power rank our favorite zombie films of all time. I wrote down 6 of my favorite films, and I have the Rotten Tomato scores just to back up my thoughts on them.
I didn't look at Rotten Tomato score, sorry.
Gibby already sent it. Damn, Gibby, we get it. You're the best. He's already on top of this. That was a great film. Absolutely. All right, so once again, we're playing Wheel of Florida here after this next break. Playing trivia in the 8 o'clock hour as well. Then we'll break down the most and least popular states in the 9 o'clock hour. And then, as always, we'll wrap up the show with Marshall's Music News. So that's the next 2 hours of programming that you got with us. So thanks for sticking around today. Thanks for hanging around on the stream. We really do appreciate it. And yeah, RBC weekend, man. Is the Masters champion is not playing in the RBC this week, right?
I don't believe so, but I'm not 100%.
Hideki Matsuyama?
Yeah, I don't believe so.
I cannot believe I honestly remembered his name. I know Bryson DeChambeau is not playing.
Oh, bummer. All right, guys, be right back. Thanks for hanging out this morning. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So Zack Snyder has got a brand new zombie movie coming out, Army of the Dead. It's in theaters May 14th, on Netflix May 21st. Check out the trailer, man. It's a heist-style zombie flick, which just sounds amazing.
I didn't even think of it. I'll put the trailer link in the chat for the show this morning so you guys can check it out after this break.
I just want to see Dave Bautista kick some zombie ass.
You're guaranteed to see that in this new film that comes out next month.
All right, so we're going to power rank some of our favorite zombie movies. Top 3 to 1. Do you want to go first or want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay, so I'm not a big horror movie guy. I love zombie movies. I don't know what it is about zombie movies. If it's on, I will watch it. Good, bad, indifferent. I don't care. Number 3 on my list, I've only seen this movie once. I watched it for the first time like 10 years ago by myself, and it still creeped me out.
Okay.
The original, Night of the Living Dead, 1968, George A. Romero.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean it is the walking in point for any zombie film fan. That's a movie that every zombie film fan should see. So good pick there at number 3. This is difficult. Coming in at number 3 for me, I'm going to go ahead. I just want it on my list. I want to claim it. I'm going to choose number 3, power ranking our favorite zombie films. Planet Terror, Grindhouse presents Robert Rodriguez's Planet Terror. 76% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was that double feature that he did with Quentin Tarantino with Death Proof.
Yeah.
This film was stupid fun. A lady had a peg leg, but instead of a peg leg, it was a gun. I mean, it was just so much fun to watch.
Yeah, no, I think that movie was underrated when it first came out. I like both of those films. I don't think it worked as well as either director had hoped. But going back and rewatching Planet Terror, it is such an underrated movie. It really is good.
That Grindhouse kind of style, the film grain, everything about it was just stupid fun.
All right, number 2 on my list. I mean, there's all kinds of different genres within the zombie genre.
Sure.
So comedy zombie movies.
Loads of them.
Shaun of the Dead, though, to me is the gold standard from 2004.
I wanted to get that one on my list.
It is such a good movie. And it's one of those movies, if you're not a zombie movie fan, you'll watch this and be like, oh, what have I been missing? This is great.
All right, coming in on my list, do I go Nazis? Nah, I'll go Twinkies. I will choose number 2, going to that comedy realm. I'm going to choose Zombieland, Woody Harrelson, the nerdy kid who's Lex Luthor. I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, that comes in number 2 on my list. 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. People love this film that came out from 2009.
I love when people can kind of do, it can kind of do something new within a genre. And I felt, it wasn't a complete reinvention of the wheel, but it did feel like it had a different kind of spin on the zombie genre.
And it had Bill Murray.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, can't really beat that.
All right, so number 1 on my list is an easy slam dunk. And you mentioned zombie Nazis, so I hope I'm not taking your number 1 here. I saw this movie at 2 a.m.
I was going to ask. I know what movie you're going to say. I stunned you kind of seen it.
I watched it at 2 a.m. by accident one time. I've watched it multiple times since. It is a Norwegian film. I hate subtitles, but I will read them every damn time.
Yeah.
For Dead Snow.
Yeah, you don't actually even have to read the subtitles.
You don't.
You just watch it. Zombie Nazis absolutely getting obliterated. I don't know. As an American, it just feels good.
I mean, and it's one of those stereotypical kids going out. It's like every United States, horror movie, but this is Norwegian. It's the same kind of premise. Going out, looking to have some fun, but this time they run into zombie Nazis.
I mean, it is a great premise that was for some reason never done prior to
right.
this. So I mean, it was pretty amazing. My number one film on the power rankings of best zombie films of all time. This movie wasn't seen, I think, by a mass audience.
Okay.
But it's actually getting remade. They're doing an American version of it. That's how well this film is done. They've actually done a sequel to it. Train to Busan came out in 2016. Has a 94% ranking on Rotten Tomatoes. People love this film. I actually watched it. It is subtitled.
Right.
But damn it. It's a great zombie movie. I mean, zombies on a train. Zombies are everywhere. They're trying to get to point A to point B. They're getting attacked. They get off the train. Hordes of zombies coming at them. Everyone die. I mean, it's such a great film. Train to Busan.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. I haven't seen it yet.
Because you're not a subtitle guy.
But I Dead Snow, number one on my list, so I'm okay to sit through it if it's a good movie, and I've heard nothing but great things. So I got to check it out eventually, man.
You should.
All right, coming up top of the 8 o'clock hour, I'm going to play a brand new game. I'm going to put Marshall to the test. It is Wheel of Florida. It's coming up 8 o'clock. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
All right, kill that. All right, guys, once again, thanks for hanging around this morning. Coming up next here, we're playing Wheel of Florida. Then we'll do Hefe, the new music beta fish. Actually, let's check in on Hefe. How you doing this morning, Hefe? Oh, there he is. He came out right when I talked to him. Hefe! Oh, he's going back to his hiding hole. Come on. Come on. Just in case you're new to the show, we do have a beta fish who chooses new music for us. And he will be doing that here in like 20-ish minutes. But I just want to make sure I get him good on camera for a minute. We only have 3 cameras in the studio, so I have to shift around our third camera to get him on. So there we go. Cool. Rhett actually said my number one pick like right before we went on air. And I'm like, I'm not saying that out loud just in case you want to choose it.
I started to watch it one day, and Dana came home or something, so I had to stop it. But it's one because I've heard nothing but good things, and I've wanted to see it for a while.
Yeah,
because I've heard a lot of people say it's one of the best zombie movies ever.
Yeah, Train to Busan is actually really, really, really good. I'm actually kind of surprised you saw Dead Snow. I wrote down 6 films just in case.
Right.
You did pick. You picked 2 of the 6.
Yeah.
So.
Now that was I want to say it was on Netflix or something, and it was just one night, couldn't sleep, whatever, and I turned it on because it's like, oh, zombie movie, cool, and so good. Yeah, I've gone back and watched it a few times.
Yeah, it's a fun film, that's for sure. Hefe literally peeked out and waved to you as soon as you called him. So cool.
He's a good fish.
He is a good fish. Let's check in on him one more time. Let's see how he's doing. He's just sitting there. That's kind of his spot. He likes to sit right in front of Party Cactus. And I know I've been talking. I need to get some new stuff in his tank. We'll do that eventually. Actually, I have to go over and probably pick up my dog this afternoon. So my dog decided to start limping.
Oh yeah.
And you know how, like you've heard those stories where dogs fake it to get attention? I kind of think my dog's faking it. Cuz like if there was something wrong with his leg, I mean, I felt all over his leg. He didn't give any ounce of pain. I stretched his leg out. Brought it back, no pain at all.
Right.
And then, but he still moves very, very well. but he it's just a little bit like he almost like pulled his muscle or like, sprained his MCL or something like silly like that. Like, and he still moves incredibly well. He's not like running full blast, but he is moving like doing little twists and stuff. He's jumping off of the couch, and I'm like, don't do that. Like, I try to grab him before he does it. He does it anyway. So we're taking him in. Nicole and I already talked about it.
Yeah,
like, if
I get it.
If the doctor's like, we want to give him an X-ray for like $500, we're like, nah, man, we'll just let it ride for a couple of weeks. We'll bring him back if it's that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have him going in today to check out what's going on with his leg.
Hope everything is okay.
I'm sure he's fine. Honestly, looking at him and talking to my dog last night, I think he's lying to me. I think he's faking it. I think he's a faker. Has any one of your dogs faked an injury? That's a good question.
That's funny.
I don't know if that's a great question for like on air, but like, because it's kind of unique.
Oh, it's very unique. Shit. Forgot about my coffee. It's cold now.
Oh, yeah. You definitely forgot about your coffee. Like 20 minutes ago. Rhett goes, what is the email address for the Wheel of Fortune? Oh, it's KM. So Cotter with a K. M for Marshall. KM Show, SHOW, at rock1061.com. So KM Show at rock1061.com. When Cotter comes back, I'm going to go grab my drink out of the fridge. So I worked out for the first time yesterday. I rebuilt my home gym. So I had like a bench, like your standard weight bench, and I had just a bunch of plates and bars and stuff, which I seem to never use. I don't know why, because I'm lazy. But I actually switched up my home gym to be like all resistance band because it's very cheap. So I sold all my stuff and got resistance bands and worked out it for the first time yesterday. It felt really good with resistance bands. I don't know if anyone uses that stuff for working out, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it. Oh, and I forgot to do it. Sorry about this, guys. I'm going to go ahead and drop in the Army of the Dead trailer, just in case you guys haven't seen it. Army of the Dead trailer. This is the new film from Zack Snyder. I just put the YouTube link into the chat so you guys can check that out if you haven't already. Shaun, not a zombie movie, but have you ever seen Polar? It was on Netflix. Mads Mikkelsen, Vanessa Hudgens, Johnny Knoxville. I have seen that film. It's not very good. Yeah, I saw that film. I think it was right when it first came out. I want to say it was almost like 2 years ago. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that film. Cotter, have you ever seen Polar? It's got Mads Mikkelsen in it, Vanessa Hudgens, and Johnny Knoxville.
No.
Yeah, it's like almost like a John Wick type story.
Okay.
But it is not very good.
That's unfortunate.
Charles generally finished up with the bands, high reps. You wouldn't think freaking rubber bands would kick your ass, dude. Seriously. So yeah, so I just got some. I just bought some wall anchors. I put them in at 3 different heights, and then I just bought 2 sets of resistance bands that go up to like 35 pounds, and I just did a really simple, like, I haven't exercised in a while, so it was like 3 rounds of like squats, push-ups, and then different exercises on these resistance bands, and goddamn, and they do kick your ass.
I'm going to mention the 20th anniversary weekend here, since I forgot it at the end of the hour.
Oh, at the top of the 8 o'clock hour here? Okay. And we still got 4 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm going to run out and grab a drink myself, so I will leave you to it.
Cool.
I just dropped the link for the Army of the Darkness, or Army of the Dead trailer. Army of Darkness is a Bruce Campbell film.
Yes,
and then
is.
we were talking about, working out with resistance bands.
Yeah, I don't do that. So Wheel of Florida, basically, I'm going to read him 3 different stories, and he just has to tell me whether he thinks they come from Florida or not. But he is going to spin a wheel because it's such a, either or when it comes to, crazy stuff in Florida. So that's how he's going to determine which one he's going to pick. So 3 really good, usually just weird criminal stories. Any of them could be from Florida. Maybe, maybe not. We do have a brand new song today coming up, not outside of Hefe. I mean, he's going to choose between Of Mice and Men, Anchor, or All Good Things for the Glory. But coming up with Marshall's Music News, Dave Grohl released a song with Mick Jagger, Easy Sleazy, and it's awesome. So we're going to check that out here with Marshall's Music News today. That's not good.
What's up?
That's rewind right now.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh, there. Whoa, okay.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen is the best. I wish if you've ever seen the Hannibal TV series of Mads Mikkelsen, it is fantastic. It only went 3 seasons and they canceled it, but they've been talking about bringing it back for the longest time now.
Yeah, guys, come on.
There we go.
I'm guessing they're not. I'm guessing they are having some issues with the connection, maybe?
You talking about engineering wise?
Yep.
I'm not talking about engineering stuff this week. I don't want to get shocked tomorrow, as much as I probably already will. Jeremy, yes, thank you, Marshall, for that link. It looks awesome and very exciting.
Yeah, it looks good.
That movie's going to be a lot of fun. So that's May 21st.
Yeah, on Netflix.
So that leads right into Memorial Day weekend. I think it's like, the Friday prior to Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
That movie's going to do really well. I guess that'll be the big Netflix release for Memorial Day. Oh, I guess I'll put myself back on camera here. Speaking of Memorial Day, I have some new graphics. I have a new graphics package coming in.
Nice.
Reached out to our graphics guy, who has not responded, but he will.
He was posting pictures of his dog on Instagram. Leave him alone.
Yeah, man.
He was out with waterfalls and his dog.
Oh, that's a great story. Or how much time we got? Oh,
25 seconds.
I've got a great answer the internet question after the break here.
All right. We'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. Get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen to the show via the Rock 1061 app, which you can download for free on your in-home smart speaker or the website. That is rock1061.com. Now, of course, 2021 is the 20th anniversary year of Rock 1061, and each weekend we are having 20th anniversary weekends where we highlight different years. This weekend, top of each hour, highlighting 2002.
What a great year 2002 was. I mean, you had Stone Sour's Bother that came out. Good Charlotte's Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous. We playing that one?
I think we are. I have an email out to somebody trying to track it down because we didn't have it, but I did send out an email.
Right, Mudvayne's Not Falling.
Oh yeah, it's going to be there. Yep.
What about Weezer's Keep Fishing? Remember that song?
Oh, dude, I forgot about that one.
Dude, Weezer has so many hit songs that you forgot about. I mean, that's how great of a band they are. So, I mean, what else you got going on this weekend?
We're going to play the Vines Get Free, the Hives, the Donnas, Nirvana. We've got some Red Hot Chili Peppers like Zephyr song that we don't normally play. Taproot, and Poem. A couple tunes from Nickelback, man. Never Again and Too Bad. Never Again. It's my favorite Nickelback song.
What about Trust Company's Running From Me? Remember that?
Oh, I do. We don't have it, so I'll have to see if I can track it down.
Yeah.
Some of these songs, we just don't have in the system anymore. So if I can track it down, we'll get it on this weekend, man. So 20th anniversary weekend highlighting 2002 with songs at the top of every hour. All right now we got a brand new game called Wheel of Florida. So I'm going to give you different stories, and you have to tell me whether you think they took place in Florida.
But with that, I'm just not going to randomly guess. I mean, this is the reason why we're calling it Wheel Florida. I'm actually using a website called pickerwheel.com where I've created a wheel that just says Florida or no Florida, and I'm just going to allow that to choose for me and see how right I am.
All right, are you ready for the first story then?
Wheel Florida, baby, hit me.
All right, here we go. A 28-year-old guy named Seth Penley was arrested last week for planning to kill the internet when he tried to buy explosives from an undercover FBI agent to blow up an Amazon data center. In his post on a website called mymilitia.com, he said his plan was to take down 70% of the internet by bombing the place, which isn't even possible, and it's just a dumb idea, even though he quoted, "I'm not a dumbass." Was this Florida or not?
All right, let me go ahead and spin the wheel. Once again, I could guess, but I'd just rather randomly guess and see what this is. I'm going to go ahead and guess. And with that, I mean, here's what I spun. No Florida. So not Florida. Yeah!
Seth lives in Wichita Falls, Texas.
Nice. All right, man. Way to go. This spinning wheel thing is doing great for me. 1 for 1.
All right, story number 2. A 48-year-old landlord named John found out his tenants had turned their place into a marijuana grow house.
Nice.
He evicted them for it.
What?
But after he kicked them out, he's like, wait a second, this is a really good idea. So he decided to turn the place into his own grow house. Police found 23 pot plants, 9 ounces of weed that he was getting ready to sell. He told the judge he was desperate for money. At the end, they let him off pretty easy. He's getting 2 years probation. He had already made $6,000 that he had to give back.
Wait, did his old tenants rat him out?
I don't know, because they had to be pissed because we were doing that. We would have cut you in, probably.
Yeah, you can't steal my crime.
No, I know.
All right, well, once again, this is Wheel Florida, and I'm spinning the wheel. Let's see what we come up with. Cotter, the wheel has chosen no Florida. Yeah! 2 for 2, baby! This wheel is amazing. I want to marry this wheel.
It took place in Ireland.
Interesting.
Yeah, right? All right, final story. Cops were investigating a suspected child abuse call against a 24-year-old woman named Casey Quota last Wednesday night. And when they were looking through her house, they saw a line of cocaine and a straw on top of her 3-year-old son copy of The Cat in the Hat. She was arrested on charges of felony child neglect.
Don't do Dr. Seuss like that.
Felony child abuse, and could be facing more drug charges.
So is this Wheel Florida we're playing right now? Is this Florida or not Florida? I'm spinning the wheel. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Let's go 3 for 3. 3 for 3. Cotter, the wheel has chosen. Man, the wheel's chosen again. No Florida.
That one. Largo, Florida. Casey doing coke off her kid's Cat in the Hat book.
Man, that's a crime.
That's just horrible. Yeah. You are the worst parent ever. All right, coming up next, Hefe, the new music band of Fish, getting ready to pick some new music. I will tell you his choices, give you a sample. It's all coming up. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1. Here's Pop Evil. Let's breathe again.
Shaun, I absolutely would have chosen Florida for that, but the wheel chooses what it chooses, okay?
Yeah.
I had 6 slots on there that said Florida or not Florida. So, I mean, I know. But, you live by the wheel, you die by the wheel. So that's just kind of how you roll with it. That was fun. I'm going to go ahead and star that website so I can definitely use it. All right, guys, hope you guys are having a pretty awesome Thursday. Weather-wise, kind of sucks. RBC Heritage starts officially today.
Yep. I guess the first tee times started like at 7 o'clock this morning, so people are out on the course.
20% capacity up in Hilton Head today for the RBC Heritage and through the weekend.
Yeah, there's a 30 to 40% chance of rain later on this afternoon. No rain tomorrow. 80% chance of rain on Saturday. That could be bad. And Sunday, there's a 40% chance of rain.
Yeah, the weekend's not looking great. So I would imagine the tournament possibly gets pushed into Monday, which is great for you.
Guess who won't be doing a wrap-up show on Monday? This guy.
That guy?
This guy.
Nice.
If it wasn't for the morning show, no problem. But it's just like that'll be 4 days in a row. Fifth day if we need it on Monday. So yeah, I don't think I can do it, guys. Sorry. All right, got about 90 seconds.
Sorry, the boss man's shooting me a bunch of emails.
Everything okay?
Oh, it's just about stupid stuff. It doesn't matter. Wait, isn't the boss man not coming in today?
He is not. He is actually in Hilton Head. So they're shuttling people via boat, like Monty's guests.
Yeah.
For this morning, they're shuttling them via a boat. So he, I think, is on the boat with our third favorite sales manager, Mike.
Right, Mike, yep.
So he's there. And then tomorrow, he is in a golf tournament, not the Heritage, obviously. He's doing like an amateur tournament in Charleston or something.
Oh, okay, good for him.
So yeah, he's always golf, but he's really started taking it seriously over the last few years, and he's wanting to do some tournament stuff.
He had major surgery on his wrist because he was playing golf so much.
Right.
He tore 4 ligaments in his wrist. And then he showed me the video of his surgery. Ugh, gross. All right, guys, once again, thanks for hanging around. We're back on the air here in about 20 seconds. Hefe, the new music beta fish, let's go ahead and check in with him. He's going to be choosing some new music for us. As always, lazy son of a bitch. Just a lazy son of a bitch, that Hefe. We're going to make him choose some new music for us here in just a moment.
All right, guys, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. We got Hefe, the new music beta fish this morning. He's going to select a brand new song for us. You can check out Hefe here in a bit. We'll have him on the stream.
Let's throw him up right there.
There you go. Check out the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. All right, so Hefe has got a couple options to pick from today. Option number 1 is a brand new song from Of Mice and Men. It is called Anchor. Now, the band released an EP back in February called Timeless, and lead singer Aaron Pauley said Anchor is the final song from the Timeless EP. It deals with themes of uncertainty about the future, as well as the complicated feelings associated with them.
That's pretty good, man. I like that. Yeah,
I like that a lot. That is choice number 1. Choice number 2 is from the band All Good Things. This song features Hollywood Undead. It's called For the Glory. Now, we talked about this off the air a little bit ago. This band never actually meant to be a traditional band. They started writing songs for licensing. They just wanted to have their songs in movies and games.
Yeah.
They started to get so many followers on social media, so many streams. They're like, we should just do the whole band thing. So now they're officially a band. I mean, this song right here has over 100 million streams.
Oh my God.
Already.
And that was just dudes who liked going to football games, whether it be an American football or other football, and just like, we're going to write words specifically for that.
This song will be played in arenas for years to come.
Yeah, for the glory.
It was
it's already stuck in my head.
Tailor-made for every Olympic highlight package ever.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect for
Without
it.
a doubt.
So Hefe's going to pick one of those 2 songs, and it's coming up next. Hefe 2, the new music beta fish. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. All right, I got to call Monty. Give me a second.
Good luck. All right, guys, thanks for hanging around. Let's see. Nicole says, sounds like Nickelback, but with dubstep. Yeah, a little bit. For sure. Well, guys, thanks for hanging around on the stream today. We've had a fun day for sure. Just got done playing Wheel of Florida. Just got done playing that fun new game. We also took your phone calls in the 7 o'clock hour about the weirdest, craziest things you've seen out in the public. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Excuse me. All right, so with Cotter out, he has to go take care of a work thing real quick. Let's go ahead and answer the internet. It's a game we play here during the breaks here with the Cotter and Marshall show. Let's go ahead and ask this question. You have to choose three. Oh, Cotter's back in here. Oh, you have to choose 3 animals to start a zoo. Who are you choosing? Ooh, this is a good one. All right, so let's go over. I'm going to first and foremost, I'm going to start off with, let's see. I'm going to go with a lion. No, wait. Give me a tiger. I'm going tiger first. 3 animals to start your zoo. What 3 animals are you starting with? Give me a tiger. I love giraffes. Love the giraffes. And then it's a choice between a penguin and a tamarin. You guys know what a tamarin is? It's like a little, it looks like those little like voodoo monkeys. They have like the tuft of fur, but they're like this big. I'm going to go tamarin. Yeah. Oh, I feel like it should be penguin. Those are my 3 choices. All right, guys, go ahead and answer the question. You have to choose 3 animals to start a zoo. Who are you choosing? I'm going to go tiger. I'm going to go giraffe. And I think I'm going to go tamarin. Tamarin, the little monkey little thing, they're just so cute. And there's like 20 varieties of them. I could look at them all day. They're amazing. So those are my 3 animals. Rhett says monkey, lion, elephant. Solid choices. Shaun goes liger, toucan, and red panda. Those are excellent choices. My wife loves red pandas. Wanda says elephant, otters, and otters. Meerkat, yep. These are excellent choices. I was a member of the Jacksonville Zoo for 4 years. I haven't renewed my membership for, I think it ended in November of 2020. Obviously missed a few months of it's times to go there. But yeah, I was a member of the Jacksonville Zoo for the last 4 years. I will be again. I just haven't renewed my membership. But man, I love going to the zoo. That's one of my wife and I's favorite thing to do is when we're down in Jacksonville is to drink loads of beer, look at the water while drinking beer, and then stopping by the zoo on the way home because it's right along the 95 there. Phil goes lion, gorilla, rhino. All solid choices. Has anyone been to the Jacksonville Zoo? I mean, are you guys zoo people at all? Like, that's one of those things I absolutely love doing. When my wife and I go on vacation, we seem to find zoos, breweries, and then high-end cocktail bars and restaurants. Essentially, we eat and drink our way through the towns, and then the one thing we do to be sober people is to go to a zoo. Cotter's back in studio. Did everything blow up? Oh,
you could say.
No.
So Monty, who is live on a boat in Harbortown today, has not been live from a boat on Harbortown today yet.
He's from the Spirit of Harbortown,
Spirit
correct?
of Harbortown.
Yeah.
I think he's on the Vagabond today. I don't know. That doesn't matter.
He broadcasts there from every year.
Every year, they're having there is a technical issue.
Who does technical stuff here at the radio station, Cotter?
That'd be Tim Finley.
Oh, Engineer Tim?
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything bad about him.
So he is on the phone with previous engineer, CB.
CB texted us last night, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was great. So he is on the phone with CB, trying to get that fixed. So we came up with a temporary solution. If Monty Jet is able to record some stuff from there, I'm going to have him send it to me, and I'm going to upload it so he can be on the air.
The classic Cotter fix, baby.
Yep.
I love it.
There you go.
So we were talking about you have to choose 3 animals to start a zoo. People are chiming in left and right. Excellent conversation. A lot of people, I was talking about the Jacksonville Zoo. I was a member there for 4 years.
Number 1 is super easy for me. You should even know it. A panda.
Straight up panda? Red panda?
No. You go straight up panda. There's only 4 of them in the United States. There's only 4 zoos that have them in the United States. I have a panda tattoo on my chest.
Yep.
It's my daughter's favorite animal.
Well, I don't usually see you topless a lot. So
yeah, that's true. So it's my daughter's favorite animal.
Every other weekend.
It's my daughter's favorite animal. Has been since she's been 5. She still collects pandas at the age of 18. So first and foremost would be a panda. No, I mean, we've been to Memphis, D.C., and Atlanta. The only panda zoo we haven't been to is San Diego.
Oh, nice.
So panda would be...
I've been to San Diego. Covered it for you.
Panda would be top of the list. Easy number 1.
What's 2 and 3?
Gorillas. Gorillas are awesome. Got to have an aquatic center. Sharks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Talking about the Jacksonville Zoo, Phil said he's going to take Ashton, his fiance, there at the end of the month. Just a heads up, because the zoo costs like $30 to get into, like per person ish. Yeah. It's actually better if you just go ahead and buy a season pass, and you can do that. You get a 2-year pass for 2 people for $180. So
right.
As long as you go there, I don't know, twice a year.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense to get that. And you can purchase it prior and then pick up your membership when you go to the zoo. So heads up, Phil. I mean, if you got the extra cash and can afford, the $200 as opposed to like the $60 one time, it makes so much more sense to purchase a membership. That's why Nicole and I did that. Shaun goes, you can actually hang out with red pandas at one of the zoos here. I can't remember if it was the Como Zoo or the Minnesota Zoo. Sandy says a chimpanzee, a toucan that looks just like my tattoo, and an elephant. Rhett just said, damn it, Tim. Just so you know, that's Rhett saying it, not me. I'm not insulting our engineer this week. Wanda goes, the Riverbank Zoo and Jacksonville Zoo are go-to zoos. Riverbank Zoo, yeah, in Columbia. My wife and I just went there last fall. It was amazing. Rhett goes, duct tape holding the studio together. Might actually do that because she loves the zoo. Yeah, dude, it's super worth it. Go, just go online. You can actually buy it there. It was $180. I don't know if it still is, but it was $180 for 2 people for 2 years. Well worth it. Totally worth it. People love the zoo. Got tons of comments for the zoo today.
I do like zoos. So when we went to DC a couple years ago, DC's awesome. If you haven't been, just to go visit, it's amazing. So much to do.
Traffic is terrible.
It is. It sucks. But I mean, you stay downtown, you walk everywhere. I mean, that's what we did. And then we hopped a train. We stayed outside of DC. I want to say we stayed outside of DC, hopped a train to the zoo because the train literally dropped you off like right at the zoo. You had to walk a few blocks up the road, and it was great. And then we went into DC and stayed there, and we walked everywhere. Our car was parked, the hotel had a parking deck, and we dropped it off. And then when we left, we picked it up, and we walked everywhere in DC.
Nice.
Yeah, DC is amazing. But no, the zoo in DC is just stupid insane. It is an amazing zoo.
Morning, Clean Marine 71. Our graphics guy just got back to me. He just said, sure thing. Sorry for the delay. But I should have 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have like 5 or 6 new panels to fit into our graphics package. Package. Let's see. So we're choosing Hefe. Hefe is going to pick a new music song for us. And then after that, are we back into commercials or what do we?
So we'll play Hefe's song.
Of Mice and Men, or of Anchor, or of All Good Things?
Yep, we'll play Hefe's song. We'll come out of that. We'll solicit for the trivia, and then we'll come back and play trivia.
Cool.
I'm going to mention the Harley barbecue here.
Yep, the King of the Hog barbecue.
Yes, sir.
Competition, which we still haven't heard. We think we may be judges on that. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know. I'm going to say yes.
We have volunteered to be judges.
I'm gonna say yes. We're judges. We're in.
Sean McGowan says, only been to DC twice. My uncle worked for the White House motorcade, so we had VIP treatment all over the city. It was awesome. And Clean Marine 71 says, I hope he picks Hollywood Undead.
Yo, man. And I missed him. God damn it. Sorry, guys.
It's not like you're doing something else right now.
No, I know, but this is kind of a deal. I mean, the fact that they're not on the air.
Let's see. Clean Marine says, being from Maryland, been to D.C. more times than I can even remember. Did you ever go to the zoo?
Yeah, D.C., that was when we talked about waiting in lines the other day. That was one where it took me 3 whatever hours just to get out of D.C. and into normal traffic. It was one of the worst things ever.
I fed Hefe late this morning. I like to apologize to Hefe. Usually I feed him right when I sit down in this chair, which is like 5:45-ish, 5:50. Totally forgot to feed him. I fed him closer to 7. So I would like to apologize to our fish. His breakfast was late this morning, and that's my bad. So I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, the zoo is nice. Been there a number of times. Cool. Yeah,
Yep.
I've never been to Washington, D.C., at all, ever.
My daughter left the Washington, D.C. Zoo in an ambulance.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, she just got super dehydrated. I mean, super dehydrated and basically passed out.
I know the waters are like $10, but buy your daughter a water, bro.
And she passed out, and the staff came over and started helping her out, and they called in an ambulance. That was fun. All right, guys, be right back. Thanks for hanging out this morning, Cotter and Marshall Show. Coming up next Saturday, Savannah Harley-Davidson. It's the second annual King of the Hog barbecue competition. This is open for professionals, for amateurs. There's multiple different categories, including the Boston butt, brisket, ribs, and sauce.
Ooh.
Like a good sauce.
Everyone loves a good sauce. Now, the top winners can take home up to $500 in cash, and, of course, the pride of being the king of the hog for 2021.
Now, you and I have thrown our hat into the ring, not to participate, but to judge.
We're very judgy people.
We are, and we love to eat.
Well, yeah. So it's like the perfect hurricane of awesomeness. This is going to happen not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be there on site, we think. Mostly, so. Are we saying we're going to be there?
I'm going to say 80% sure.
I'm emotionally ready to be there.
Oh gosh.
But physically my body hasn't been told to be there yet.
That's true. Hopefully that will come soon. If you'd like to enter and participate in the King of the Hog barbecue competition, you can go to their website. It is kingofthehog.com. All right, right now it is time for Hefe 2, the new music beta fish, to select some new music for us. Choices today. We've got brand new stuff from Of Mice and Men. The song is called Anchor. I do like that one, man. Ain't gonna lie, I like that song. I don't know. I think I want him to pick it.
Well, I mean, we can't.
Well, I'm not trying to influence. The fish has got a mind of its own.
You realize? Well, he has a name. It's Hefe. He's just not a fish. Human.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, human man. His name is Hefe. We can't tell him what to do. He'll do what he damn well pleases.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah.
Choice number 2 from the band All Good Things. This song also features Hollywood Undead. The song is called For the Glory. So now it is all up to Hefe 2 to select a song.
All right. So he was just, he hasn't been sleeping for the last little bit. He's kind of been up and moving. So right now he's just chilling right in front of the party cactus. So we're just going to get his attention, get him going a little bit. Hefe! Hefe! There he is. All right. So he's moving around the backside of the tank. He's coming up on the right-hand side, which is what would be that Glory song. And he is kind of just sticking right there. Yeah, he ain't moving, man. We're playing Glory.
All right, so the band is All Good Things. It also features Hollywood Undead. The song is For the Glory. Thank you, Hefe 2, the new music beta fish, Cotter and Marshall. Rock 106.1. He's definitely been leaning right the past few weeks.
Yeah, he has big time. I think he just really likes that side of the tank because it's, don't mind me as I move this camera. I guess I could switch it to this. I think he just really likes that side of the tank because it's warmer.
Yeah, I get that. All right. How much time? I got a couple minutes. Let me try this again because he keeps trying to call.
All right. I'll just go solo, Cam, just in case you need to run out. Oh, now he's moving to the left-hand side. All right. Way to go, Hefe. Really working hard today. Let's see. Gibby, I was born and raised in Baltimore. Morning, Cleveland. Really? I had no idea, Gibby. I was born in Baltimore, mostly lived there with Edgewood before joining the Corps. Shout out to my Be More friends. Let's see. My family is actually moving back to Maryland in June. Nice. Look at that, Maryland. I've never been there. All right, guys, coming up here in about 2 minutes, we're going to play Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia, your chance to win a $25 gift card to Southern Barrel Brewing Company. Big thanks to our friend Hodge for swinging by the studios yesterday afternoon. Not only did he bring us T-shirts, which was very kind of him, but he also brought us the latest beer from Southern Barrel. I forget what exactly it was called, but it's very, very cool that he did that. Also, he dropped off the gift cards that were given away, or that we have been giving away all week long. So keep calling in, and hopefully you'll be the number one caller today, so you guys can score that. Once again, you don't have to win, you don't have to lose. You just have to be the first caller to call in and play trivia against us, and we hook you up with that gift card. Cotter's working away. He's putting some stuff in for our sister station, Rewind 107.9. They're out broadcasting live at the RBC Heritage, so he's just helping them out. So that's why he's off cam right now, taking care of some stuff, in case you're wondering. But here in about a minute, playing Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout Trivia. After trivia, we'll jump into an article that we found about the most and least popular states. They based it on a bunch of weird stuff, but don't worry, Georgia does quite well in this standing. So we'll talk about that, and then we'll wrap up the show with Marshall's Music News. All right.
I'll get the other one loaded after this break here.
I think.
No, shit, I can't. We got trivia. God damn it.
I think that audio played over the stream too.
It shouldn't have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought I saw it pop up there.
Okay.
It didn't. Either way, no worries.
Nah, I don't care if it did. No offense, guys. You can hear Mountain Jet. It's good. He is the voice of Hilton Head. All right, be right back. All right, the question is, who's ready for some trivia? You're smarter than a community college dropout trivia, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery out of Buford. 7 questions, 60 seconds. Both of us have been on a tear. Wait, no, you lost.
Come on, man. Really? Like you just forgot that I lost yesterday?
I totally forgot. I'm forgetful, remember? I'm very forgetful.
Very
Old
forgetful.
man Cotter. Very forgetful. All right. What, man? What?
No, you're fine. No, keep talking. It's great.
800-394-1061.
We love that.
1061. It's up to you. Who do you want to take on? Myself or Marshall? What's up for grabs today, man?
On the line, as long as you're the first caller, whether you win, lose, or tie, it doesn't matter. As long as you're the first person to call in right now, you'll get a $25 gift card to Southern Barrel Brewing Company. The food, the beer, outstanding. It's a great time to go over and just chill at the bar, hang with our buddy Hodge.
Yes.
Make sure to tip him well. He needs the cash.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Well, mostly he needs a haircut. His hair is very, very long. So the number is 1-800-394-1061. The very first person to call in is going to play 7 questions, 60 seconds. Yes, are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia?
Scotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061. All right. I like it.
Let's take on you today, man. I'm sick of losing. Just waiting.
Shift over.
Our phones are ringing. It's just like we can't pick them up yet because
we officially can't put a 1 on the board.
It rang so many times it went to voicemail.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, because we changed the voicemail to 6. Okay. We're not on the air, right?
No, we're not on the air.
Fuck it. I'll get shocked tomorrow. What the fuck is wrong with the fucking phones, Tim? Why can't we pick up the phones? We're getting phone calls. Shock me tomorrow. I don't care. You know that counts as 4. Gibby counted as 4.
Our apologies to the people calling in.
Sandy just wrote, great show. Oh, man. Red, ha ha ha. Tim complaint. Damn it.
We were able to take calls earlier. They worked.
Yeah, the phone call that. Shaun goes, I'll play for the stream. All right, guys. We tried to take a phone call there. We don't know what was going on with our phone lines. Our light was... the thing is, we have a light, and it blinks when the phone's ringing, and it lit up immediately.
Yeah.
And then the phone has to then, like, complete the call.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like the phone's on a delay. So it's like it rings, but the phone doesn't register that it's ringing. So... I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like I'm just gonna put the shock collar on myself and just shock myself right now into oblivion. Charles goes, y'all are a lot calmer than I would be. I'd be throwing S all over the board. Well, it's been happening so much lately. It's like we're just used to it at this point.
I can't. I don't know. It didn't register enough to give me a number, so I can't even see what the number is.
Yeah. Sandy goes, it's work time for my, y'all have a super amazing day, my amigos. Mamacita, have a great rest of your day. We love you, Sandy.
See you later.
Yeah, Charles, it's the whole, beaten down a little bit with this. Let's go ahead, and if any of you want to jump on, try calling us right now. We'll try to take your phone call.
Yeah, we will.
1-800-394-1061 if you guys want to jump on and try to take us on. Maybe the call will complete itself, and we can play some trivia. That'd be great.
I would like that.
Yeah.
I would really like it. All right.
There we go. There's another call that's coming in. Hopefully it's one of yous. All right, there it is.
Oh!
It just completed now. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Pick it up.
Rock 1061. Who's this?
Big, bald, sexy.
Charles,
yes,
how you doing, buddy?
Yes,
Thanks for calling in.
We got it working.
Did the engineer get it fixed?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Tim is on a boat in Sea Pines trying to fix Monty and get him on the air. So our phone is not even a thought in his mind right now. All right.
Well,
Who do you want to take on today? Myself or Marshall, man?
I'm going to go with Marshall today.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let me get everything set here, man. All right, dude, you know the drill. It is 7 questions, 60 seconds. Your time will start as soon as I finish question number 1. If you don't know an answer and want to pass, feel free to do so. If we have time at the end, we'll come back to it. All right?
All right.
All right, here we go. Question number 1, multiple choice. For what movie did Bill Murray receive his only acting Oscar nomination for? Was it Lost in Translation, The Royal Tenenbaums, or Stripes?
Royal Tenenbaums.
Incorrect. What is the shape of a traditional stop sign?
Octagon.
Correct. Name one of the two countries that share the longest land border in the world.
Canada.
Correct. Which member of the Beatles married Yoko Ono?
John Lennon.
Correct. Multiple choice. What's the national animal of Scotland? Dragon, phoenix, or unicorn?
Dragon.
Incorrect. In Little Red Riding Hood, who does the wolf dress up as?
Grandma.
Correct. Final question, multiple choice. What was the first single released by the band Shinedown? 45, Burning Bright, or Fly from the Inside?
I have no idea. Fly from the Inside.
That is correct. Excellent guess, man. Marshall. All right. Big, bold, sexy brought it, man. 5 out of 7.
Look, I had that stretch of wins, and now that it's over, the stretch of losses, it can't continue, Charles. What the F are you doing to me, bro?
You know what? Whatever it is, I appreciate it.
All right. Okay. All right.
All right, Charles, we'll be right back to you. Marshall, 7 questions, 60 seconds. Your time will start as soon as I finish question number 1, which is multiple choice.
Cool.
For what movie did Bill Murray receive his only acting Oscar nomination for? Lost in Translation, The Royal Tenenbaums, or Stripes?
Royal Tenenbaums?
Incorrect. What is the shape of a traditional stop sign?
Octagon.
Correct. Name one of the 2 countries that share the longest land border in the world.
Chile?
Incorrect. What member of the Beatles married Yoko Ono?
John Lennon.
That is correct. What's the national animal of Scotland? Multiple choice. Dragon, phoenix, or unicorn?
Oh, that's a good one. Unicorn.
Correct. In Little Red Riding Hood, who does the wolf dress up as?
Grandma?
Correct. Final question, multiple choice for the tie. What was the first single released by the band Shinedown?
Oh, son of a bitch.
45, Burning Bright, or Fly from the Inside?
Fly from the Inside.
That is correct.
Yes! Yes! Suck that, Charles! Suck that tie, buddy!
Coming through with the tie, squeaking it out in the end.
I'll take it. It's not a loss. That's all I needed, baby. I'm back.
That's 3 damn ties.
You better take on Cotter, man.
I know, maybe.
I know. Jesus.
All right, Charles, man, thank you for calling in and playing, man. You've got his info? Or do we need it?
Grab his number. I don't know if I have his number.
You don't need to give it over the stream. I'll get it here for you, man. All right.
All right, buddy.
333.
All right, man, cool. We're good to go. We'll reach out a little bit later today and get you info for the prize.
All right, sounds good, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Charles.
See ya.
Thanks, Big Sexy.
All right, let's go over the correct answers. For what movie did Bill Murray receive his only acting Oscar nomination for?
Lost in Translation. It was that Coppola girls movie.
Yeah, Sophia Coppola.
That's what I meant to say. My brain made me do stupid stuff. She got 6.
The traditional shape of a stop sign is the octagon. The 2 countries that share the longest land border, Canada and the United States.
Damn it, I knew that.
John Lennon married Yoko Ono. Yes, the national animal of Scotland is the unicorn.
I read that. Honestly, I read that, but I was half guess
right
on that too. So yeah, good for me.
That's amazing. Grandma was who the wolf dressed up as in Little Red Riding Hood. And yes, Shinedown's first single, Fly from the Inside.
Honestly, I think I should have got 7 out of 7 there, but I'm happy I didn't get the loss. Kudos to Charles for bringing the game today, man. 5 out of 7. Kudos to you.
All right, we're going to play again tomorrow morning. Be listening up around 8:30. Your chance to call in and play. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery, Rock 106.1. All right, guys, we got to bail on this. I got to get this done, and I've got a little bit of time to do it. All right, we'll be back.
Jeez.
That's fun.
I'll be back.
All right, guys, back on the stream. Cotter has to jump out, taking care of some official, well, non-official show business, but official business with the radio station. So, talking on the stream, man, that White Sox game, who would have saw that coming? Pitching a no-hitter last night. The White Sox, their record 6-6. The Cubbies lost again to the Brewers. The Brewers are our kryptonite. We're 5-7, so only one game difference between the two Chicago teams this year. Just not the best way to start the season, I think, for either team. Although that no-hitter looks real good. And yes, told you White Sox fans to settle down. This is a safe baseball space. This is for all fans. Southsiders like to stab people. Who is the best team in baseball right now, actually, is the better question. The Brewers are 7-5. Oh, the Dodgers are 10-2. The Dodgers are going to make the World Series again. They're just going to. And then the Red Sox are 9-3. Could be Sox and Dodgers this year. That'd be a hell of a series. Colleen Marine says, I'd rather watch a Boston game live than a Yankees game any day. I've been to Fenway. I went once with my wife. We sat on the first baseline, kind of in between the outfield, like the first base and like the foul pole. And we were like 3-4 rows back. It was an incredible experience. Had a great time at Fenway, for sure. All right, guys. Cotter Hedger, like I said, jump out here. We are replaying the audio currently from Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout? Trivia brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery, our friends up in Beaufort. Make sure to go up there, support them, show them the love. I've been to one Yankees game versus the O's, and it was the worst time ever. I'm guessing they lost. Braves not doing so good either. Lost one in the 10th inning. How are what's the Braves record? Ugh. The Braves are doing not great at all. 4-8. Bottom of the NL East right now. They'll come back. Yeah, the Cubs are in 4th out of 5th place in the NL Central, so I feel the Braves' pain. Trust me. I always love the games in Camden. Hits me in the feels. I've heard Camden's a great park to go see a game at. I'd love to go to Camden Yards at some point. Yankees are sore losers. Let me just tell you, especially when they're away. I bet. What's everyone doing today? What's on the list? You don't have to drop your top fives or anything. That's a Wednesday only thing. But what's everyone doing today? I got some work stuff after the show today. Cotter and I have to plan the show early. We usually have our show for the next day done by like 4 p.m.-ish. But we have to get it done extra early because he has to run over to Hilton Head to do some work stuff with the RBC Heritage. So that'll be pretty much my number one thing I got to do after this. Other than that, it looks like it's going to be a rainy, crappy day. So a little nap. After that, play some video games. I don't know. Gibby says, oh, the light rail near the stadium. You see some weird, not crazy things. Phil goes, Braves will come back just in time to get everyone's hopes up and then lose like every other Georgia sports team. Jesus. Jeremy, you're working. Thank you for your service. Just for working. Not really. I don't know if you're a member of the military, but, thank you for not being a criminal. Or maybe you are. I don't know. I'm not going to judge. Retco's sleeping at the desk, avoiding the boss. Solid plan. Same as every day. Hope e-learning school for my stepdaughter and some appointments for my mother and sister-in-law. Oof. Well, that sounds like a day. Yeah. Oh, I'm also hosting bingo tonight. So, I host trivia at the Draft Room in Berwick on Tuesdays at 7. Then I go back there on Thursdays and I host bingo for a little side gig, a little side money. About an hour and a half. It's kind of fun. So come out and play if you want. We give away free beers. We give away free appetizers. And the last game of the night, we give away a $50 gift card. So if you just want to get out of the house, have a nice little dinner that's not, something that you have to prepare, come on out to the Draft Room at Berwick. I'll be out there playing bingo with everyone. Charles, you're working. Dude, you're always working. Lots of paperwork to get through, plus 3 jobs going on. Track practice this afternoon. Pass out around 7:30. Oof. Do you wake up super early, don't you, Charles? You're like a 3 o'clock in the morning guy, 4 o'clock in the morning guy. Clean, it's been great. Retired vet. I got to be a house husband and be an awesome dad. Dude, that is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Yeah, my brother is he's a vet. He's retired from service as of a couple years ago. So now he just works for the state of Illinois because that's where I'm originally from. I'm from the central Illinois area. And he's down there, and he's like a guy that goes and works on like giant engines, boat engines, all sorts of crazy stuff. And he travels all over the place, all through Illinois. And then I think he goes down into Tennessee a little bit too, or maybe Kentucky, I forget. But yeah, he travels for his job. I think he likes it because he does have a couple young kids. He loves his kids, and he does all sorts of stuff for them. He coaches their football team and their baseball teams, but I think he really does like getting away. Like once a month, he'll like leave for 3 or 4 days, and he gets to go work his job and do crazy stuff. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. My wife works harder through being a teacher. I just might pop up bingo. Sounds fun. You should. Once again, 7 p.m. Draft room at Berwick. Their food is really, really good. I just had wings on Tuesday night. Dude, you wake up at 3 a.m.? Holy shit. That does not sound like a lot of fun. I wake up at 5, and I think that's way too early. She's a special ed teacher for 3 to 5-year-olds. Oh, that's awesome, man. Gibby Perfect. Yeah. So my brother, who once again is retired from the Army and National Guard, he did 3 tours overseas. Did 1 in Iraq, 2 in Afghanistan, and his first trip over, I think it was sandwiched. So it was Afghanistan, Iraq, Afghanistan. So the first trip to Afghanistan, he told me the story where a couple of the guys thought it'd be hilarious if they shipped a camel back to the United States. So they had those like big cargo containers like you see on the ships here, right? So they had that full of equipment, but apparently they put a spot in the back where they put a camel in, right? And then they packed it full of the equipment. Well, they closed it up, and what they didn't think about was at night it gets very cold, and that's when they put the camel in there. But during the days, it's very, very hot, and in Afghanistan, I think at this point.
Right.
So they forgot about it because, Army guys. Well, apparently the camel died, but the camel also exploded because of the heat and the gases after you die. This camel exploded, and they could smell it through the container. And a lot of people got in trouble. My brother wasn't part of this. He just was part of the people there. But yeah, he was telling me about how a camel literally exploded in a shipping container because some dudes thought it'd be a great idea to ship a camel back to the United States. And like, oh, they're going to open it and the camel's going to run out. Nope. It exploded and died like after 1 day. Because, I mean, it was just an enclosed thing. It was wild. That's a wild story. Rhett goes, camel guts. Oh, shit. Charles, wife and I both get up at 3 o'clock and head to Anytime Fitness. Good for you guys.
That's dedication.
The couple that works out together slowly grows to hate each other. I mean, 3 a.m. is so early. Wake up at like 5. 5's good. No, good for you guys, man. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I did that resistance band. I kind of redid the home gym. My wife was a big proponent of that. I mean, she has back issues and stuff, so she was never going to use the plates and stuff that I use, but she's able to use the resistance bands, no problem at all. So got some yoga mats, some resistance bands, jump rope. Made it real sexy in that garage of mine. I'm going to smoke sometime today. The Monster 4-year-old is encouraging it. I've been yakking since 6. Oof. I'm guessing that means smoke? Yeah, the camel gut story, man. It's my brother. He's not the best conversationalist, but that story got me. It was one of my favorites that he's ever told.
That's good.
All right, you all good? Are we set for?
For now, I'm gonna have to probably upload some more. I actually have to record the very first Heritage update in about a half an hour. So,
is today your day?
No, but
okay.
I'm for reasons doing the first couple today and tomorrow.
Okay, good for you. Hot naked couples yoga. Take out the first 2 words, and then couples yoga maybe. I don't know. We work out separately. I don't know. I just don't think she'd like working out with me. mostly. We've done it a couple times. It's just like, I don't know, it's fine. It's okay. Sounds like Naked Oil Twister. You guys are getting real sexy right now. You guys are getting horny. I'm going to have to get the bonk stick out and bonk you on the head.
For this state thing.
Yeah.
What were you, how do you want to do this? What do you want to do? We just want to take a look at the top 10 in the first break. Do we want to take a look at the bottom 10 in the second? Do we want to open it up to everything?
Let's fly through the bottom 10 and the top 10.
Okay. You want to do bottom 10 first?
Yeah, we'll go bottom 10, then we'll do top 10 on the second break.
Sure.
And then we'll just point out, let's see, where is South Carolina? South Carolina's right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so set it up by talking about the study.
Right.
And then we'll jump right into the bottom 10. We'll do, 51 through 41.
Yeah. Well, do we want to mess with District of Columbia? Technically not a state.
Cotter, turning up the heat with that shirt.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Is it time to undo another button, Cotter? Oh, shit.
No, I don't think it is. Nobody wants that, really.
Really?
I mean, that's too much going on.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's just
hold on.
stupid.
Leave it open for a second.
See, that's just no. It's no. Hold on. Let me bring up the other one where I can actually see.
Okay, open it more.
See, that's just too much.
No, that's all right.
No.
You look like you're from Miami. If you had a gold chain, dude, we should get you a gold chain with like a K on it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a little too much open shirt for me.
Hey, Recco, show off that panda tattoo.
Where's it at? There it is. There's the panda tattoo.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. So.
I think Gibby put up an emoji with a mouth agape. I think he's super horny right now.
You're welcome.
Gibby's super horny. Gibby, hope you're sitting down, buddy.
Don't stand up for 45 minutes.
I think he's at work right now, so it'd be very awkward if he stood up.
Yeah. Operate that crane. Operate that crane.
What?
Wait, what? Huh?
What crane are you talking about?
Whichever one.
I heard he operates both very cleanly. He's a smooth operator. All right, we got about 90 seconds. We'll stop talking about cranes. We got 90 seconds before we go back on the air. We found this really cool story about essentially the best and worst states in the United States. It was a recent YouGov study that ranked all 50 states plus the District of Columbia, recently done at the beginning of March.
Oh man, today's just a stupid multitasking day now. As we're doing the show, putting in breaks for Monty. I'm gonna have to cut the update for the RBC Heritage here within the next 20 minutes.
Yeah,
it's a good day.
Well, I mean, cut the RBC spot right after our second break. Going into commercials.
Yeah, I'll have to do it then.
You have a bunch of time.
Yeah. All right, guys, we'll be back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. Get that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. While you're there, like, follow, and subscribe. So YouGov, which is a website, they recently did a poll where they ranked all 50 states. I think they threw in Washington, D.C. as well. But they did it in an interesting way. It wasn't just asking people their thoughts on each state. They would literally pit each state head to head, and you had to pick which one you thought was the better state.
Right. So, like, one of their first questions was, would you like to choose Hawaii or Iowa as the better state? I think most people probably chose Hawaii.
You live in Iowa, you're going Hawaii. I mean, come on. I get that. Now, supposedly, if you lived in the state, you were a little bit more generous and you picked that to win more often than not. But we're going to go over the bottom 10 first. And, I mean, D.C. was last, but it technically not a state, but it was last on the list.
So it got a 35% favorable winning rate.
Yeah, which is not good. So the bottom 10, I don't know. I mean, I can't see anyone on this list that I question at all. I mean, I don't know. You?
I don't think so, but let's go ahead and go down the list. These are the least favorable states in the United States, according to this poll. So, like we said, number 51, Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia, had a 35% winning rate when pitted against other states. So, it is, therefore, the least favorable place in the United States.
The least favorable actual state, though, I don't think this will shock anybody. Alabama.
What's there?
It's
Crimson Tide, football team. You got a football team. What else is in Alabama?
It's the brewery we like.
Yeah, that brewery. Two Tides, not Two Tides.
Not Two Tides. They're here in Savannah. Trim Tab.
Trim Tab, yes. Close to lots of T's.
And we've said that is the best thing to ever come out of Alabama, but not good enough for us to go to Alabama to actually visit this brewery.
I drove through Alabama once, and I thought, you know what? That's enough. I don't even want to drive through it.
And then coming in next to last on this list, I think it's right there with Alabama. It's Mississippi.
MISSISSIPPI. Once again, Mississippi, they got the Gulf Shores. They got the southern beaches where they do that big rock festival. But outside of that rock festival, I know nothing else about Mississippi.
No, I got nothing. My wife's cousin lives in the Gulf Shores area. They love it. That's kind of where they went to retire. Yeah. So that part might be cool, but it can't make up for the rest of the state.
No, without a doubt. Number 48, which I think a lot of people would probably think would be at the bottom of the list, but somehow didn't. They had a 39% winning rate when it came to pitting against another state. They're number 40 on the list, New Jersey.
So I have been to New Jersey. When we went to WrestleMania in New York, we stayed in Newark. I don't remember. Anyway, when we landed and got in the Uber, I instantly realized we probably shouldn't have stayed here because driving down the main drag of this town, it looked like every early Martin Scorsese movie, straight from the 70s. Nothing outside of the cars had been updated. I mean, you could go and film a 70s-based movie down this street, and it would fit right in place. Then there was a guy crossing the street. Our Uber driver is like, what are you doing, man? So, I mean, he had to slow down because this guy was taking his own time. He looked at the Uber driver, flipped him off, and then just kept on going.
And then shot at you.
I was worried. I mean, we were there for 10 minutes, and we're like, this is not a good start, guys.
It's the armpit of New York. It's New Jersey.
It deserves.
We all thought that would be on the list. Coming in at the 47th ranked worst state in the United States, Arkansas.
Feel bad. This is where my youngest kid's going to go to college.
You're sending your daughter there for the next 4 years.
5 years. It's 5 years.
Oh, it's a 5-year program. Yikes. So it had a 39% winning rate, tied with a couple other states. But Arkansas is the 47th worst ranked state in the United States, according to this YouGov survey.
46, I have driven through so many times. And I know I've always said the drive to Atlanta from Savannah is like the worst drive ever. If you have ever driven through the state of Iowa, it could be the only thing that tops it. It is the worst drive. There is nothing in Iowa except for a really large truck stop, and they own that. You know, this is like, this is Iowa, guys. Iowa is literally, it is nothing but flat cornfields.
Yeah.
That's all you get.
It's so boring. Like south of the border in South Carolina, fantastic. That's the big truck stop.
Right.
The one in Iowa, pure garbage.
It's just like a truck stop on steroids. There's nothing cool about it. It's just literally really big.
It's just there. Coming in number 45 on the list, Indiana, coming in at a 40% win rate. Indiana, whatever, man.
Yeah, I'm indifferent.
Got the Colts.
I'm indifferent toward Indiana.
You know?
I don't hate it. You know, I obviously don't love it.
Indianapolis seems cool sometimes.
Yeah, they got a really good children's museum. That's it.
Cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
They're really going to get me there. Number 44, South Dakota, winning a 40% winning rate on this, too.
I think a lot of people forget sometimes there's 2 Dakotas. So maybe it was just like, oh, there's another one? Nah, it doesn't matter.
And they just merge them anyway. One big Dakota. That's my personal preference.
Missouri is number 43 on this list.
Garbage. Pure garbage.
The Cardinals.
Oh, terrible. What else? I got the... What's the caves? The Merrimack Caverns?
Something like that. Yeah,
those are terrible. They suck. I went there as a kid as a vacation. That vacation sucked.
All right, this is a list of the worst states as put together by a website called YouGov. Coming in next at 42 on this list, Kentucky. Can I say 2 words?
Go ahead.
Jake Thompson.
Yeah, he's from there.
Yep.
Good point. I would almost damn this state to hell just for you saying that, but it's the home of bourbon.
Oh, it's
Whiskey
a good
Man.
point. Yeah. Okay. It gets a pass.
At the what is it, Bourbon Trail, Whiskey Trail, whatever it's called, man. I'm so stupid I don't really even know the difference, but I just love drinking it. So you know what? I hate this choice at number 42.
Number 41, and the last on the top 10 or bottom 10 of the worst states is Kansas. Once again, kind of like Indiana, just indifferent. You know, it doesn't do anything for me either way.
Kansas doesn't even have Kansas City. That's in Missouri. Like, what do you got? Nothing.
I've been to Kansas once.
Yep.
And I went to Medicine Lodge, Kansas. It is a town of about.
Were you buying drugs? Is that the fancy name for drug central?
It was a family trip. My entire family went. Long story. But it's a town of maybe 1,000 people. They're known for doing this big. They do this big pageant out in this like open prairie where it's like this big tourist attraction-y sort of thing. It's reenacting like Western Union and all of that stuff, and people moving out west. I mean, it is a deal for this town.
Do you guys just drop acid? It just sounds like
got going on.
Are you talking about Burning Man?
No, it's not Burning Man. It's a weird family thing. I don't know, but anyway, they're in Kansas. It's just indifferent. It's a big, just open, barren wasteland.
Yeah, Kansas shouldn't be a state. Oklahoma should take it over. And once again, where states can be combined, the Dakotas.
Throw them together?
Yeah, Oklahoma could take Kansas.
All right, so coming up next, we're going to run down the best states on this list. Spoiler alert, Georgia's in the top 10.
Sweet.
All right, we got that next. Foo Fighters, Waiting on a War, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, thanks for hanging around with us. Yeah, we're going to break down the top 10 states according to this survey, and then we'll do some Marshall's Music News, and we'll wrap the day. Thanks for hanging around with us once again.
Sorry, guys. I'm scatterbrained still. I apologize.
Let's see. The Baltimore Colts, which is fine. We have the Ravens now. I-10, once you get out of Jacksonville towards Pensacola, is dead. Yes, agreed. The Whiskey Trail is in Kentucky. I don't know why. I was thinking Bourbon Trail. I don't know. It's early, man. My brain don't work most of the time.
Yeah, the top 10 kind of surprises me. There's some in here that you're like, really? It's like out of nowhere.
I don't think so.
Number 3?
Number 3 is the only one that kind of surprises me.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 is
7?
No.
I mean, 7's basically a one city state.
No, it's not.
Is it got more?
I mean, there's others.
Okay.
I don't want to name them because I'll give it away.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Charles, the list was not made by hunters. Most of those states have great deer hunting.
Okay, yeah, there's a couple others. My apologies. They're live, people. They're live.
Oh, they fixed rewind?
Yeah, I was like, hey, got any more breaks coming? Tim, we live.
Is that the first time they were live this morning?
Hold on one second.
Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, engineer stuff. There you go. Yeah, I mean, this study was done by like pitting states against states, right? So it was like, would you rather live in Arizona or Rhode Island? And they would just take the win rate, and the best state to live in was based upon the win rate. Excuse me. So we're less than 90 seconds out. We're going to come back with the top 10 states from this study. What people think is the top 10 states to live in the United States.
Oh, yeah, she just did. Never mind. Okay. Shocking.
What's that?
I sent an email. Sorry, guys.
That's funny.
Time.
Yeah, we got a phone call, but we unfortunately can't take it.
30 seconds.
I just hope the phone call would be someone yelling at us, telling us how stupid we are for choosing the states that we did not choose.
That's true. Not our list. Not our list. Because Illinois would have been in the bottom. All right, we'll be right back. Good morning, and thank you for hanging out. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Get that stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, so YouGov website put together a list of the best and worst states in the United States. Basically, they ranked them 1 to 50, and it was based on Americans voting. They were basically pitting state versus state, and whoever won the most of these battles, that's how they ended up at the top of the list. Well, we went down the last 10. Let's do the first 10. Do we want to start bottom up, top down?
Let's go 10-1. 10-1.
All right, coming in at number 10, and you know what? I agree with this just because it has Austin. Texas coming in at number 10 with 58% winning record.
Well, Elon Musk is going to create a new town called Starbase where he's going to just shoot rockets out of all the time, and I would also like to live there. So you know what? That is pretty awesome. Plus, Dallas, San Antonio, Houston, got tons of sports, tons of land there in case you want to,
it's wide open.
Start a cult or something. I mean, there's loads of opportunities in Texas. So, yeah, I see why people chose Texas with a winning rate of 58%, winding up number 10 on this list.
Yeah, I definitely approve of that. Number 9. I'm kind of surprised. This was based on it's based on America's votes, and I think sometimes Georgia gets a bad rap. So if you're looking at how they put this list together, I'm surprised Georgia came in at number 9.
Georgia number 9, same winning percentage as Texas. So we are equal to Texas, man. We got Atlanta, got all the sports teams, obviously Savannah, loads of space, mountains up north. I mean, we got a little bit of everything. We got Six Flags.
That's true.
We got Wild Adventures. We got you. We got me. I think this is a great effing state.
Now, being here, I get why it's here. But like I said, I think Georgia gets a bad rap. So I'm impressed that Americans everywhere gave it some love.
Well, here's the thing. This study was done March 12th through the 15th. We were on the air for, I don't know, a week and a half at that point.
All us.
Probably us. Probably helped us out, put us in the top 10.
Number 8, New York. I mean, I get this making the top 10 based on, just on New York City alone. I mean, there's just everything to do in that city.
Times Square, Broadway, you got West Point up north, Buffalo, you got the Bills, you got all the teams, the Yankees. Actually, people don't care about that. But, there's loads of stuff. So that's why they come in number 8 on the best ranked states in the United States.
Now, 7 is one of the two that kind of caught me off guard. It's Arizona. I've never been to Arizona, so that's probably part of it. Have you been to Arizona?
Yeah, actually, I went and saw a Bears-Cardinals game.
Okay.
Down in Glendale/Phoenix.
Okay, so, I mean, you think fitting for making the top 10?
They have amazing Mexican food.
That's a plus.
I was there for a total of maybe 36 hours, but... I have friends that come from like the Tucson area, and Arizona is pretty fantastic. Everyone goes there to retire if they don't go to Florida. So I get it, man. Arizona's right up there.
Speaking of Florida, number 6 on the list. For all the crap Florida gets, I get it. I mean, I still like going to Florida.
I mean, you got beaches all around the state.
Yeah.
Crazy people all around the state. You're always entertained. I mean, you got Disney World.
Yeah.
You got Miami down south. You got every major sports franchise represented in some form or fashion, probably within 2 to 3 hours of your home, even if you live in the sticks.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty awesome state.
All right, coming in at number 5 on this list of ranked states, these were voted on by Americans, North Carolina. And you know what? I love North Carolina.
And actually, I love North Carolina so much, I realized I haven't spent 0 time in Charlotte. I'm going to go up to Charlotte, spend a weekend here in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. I get North Carolina making the list. It's just a beautiful place to be. It's got a lot of stuff to offer. A lot of breweries, if you're into that sort of thing. So I get it. Number 4, you used to live here. So explain how Nevada is so high.
because we are high because there's cannabis. Cannabis is legal in Nevada. It's Las Vegas, baby. And then you got Reno. If you want to go up skiing, you can ski, and then you can live in the desert of 120 degrees every single day. You live in the land of luxury when it comes to Las Vegas. I mean, it is probably one of the best cities on earth. I lived there for almost a decade. So, yeah.
I get that, but I guess I look at the state as a whole, and I mean, I get people live there. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of like it is a vacation touristy destination, even statewide.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're looking at how they put this list together and you're voting, based off that, if you're not from there and you're literally just looking at it from a touristy type thing, I guess I get it why you'd want to go there.
Yeah, I mean, you got Reno, which is once again all sorts of skiing. You can do all sorts of stuff up there. Yeah, I mean, it's a great state. I love good old Nevada.
Number 3, no offense, is the biggest head scratcher for me. Virginia. It's like, where'd that come from?
They have the mountains. Oh,
yeah.
The Wild and Wonderful Whites. You ever seen that documentary?
No.
Lots of drugs. It's on Netflix. Check it out. I think they did a lot of meth. I don't know. Drugs and booze. That's the only thing I think of in Virginia.
Yeah, I don't.
Like they got some mining stuff.
I think
up there?
so. I think
caverns.
so. I'm pretty sure that's where I got new tires, once.
Sick.
On the way back.
Sick. Cool.
That gets my vote. It saved me.
Yeah, Virginia, number 3. I don't quite understand that. They had a 64% win rate when based against other states in this poll.
All right, number 2, and I get this one, Colorado.
I love Colorado.
Colorado is just an awesome state. There's so much to do. I mean, yeah, there's the weed thing. I get it. But, I mean, there's so much other stuff to do with the mountains and everything going through. And, Boulder and
skiing,
all of it. It's
sports. But
so many options.
Doing all that while high makes it number 2. I get it.
I've been to Colorado a couple times. It's a place we don't want to move. If we ever move, we don't want to go north. We don't want to go any place cold.
Right.
Colorado is the one exception.
Huh.
Yeah, because, I mean, we both are like, this place is awesome. We'll deal with the cold. That's the one exception.
Yeah, Colorado is like one of those wild states, kind of like Illinois, where the temperatures will fluctuate. Like you'll have 80 inches of snow, and then the next day it's like 67 degrees. It makes no sense at all.
All right, number 1 on this list, U.S. states ranked according to Americans. Hawaii. I mean, this, I think, is pure. And I mean, I get it. I've never been to Hawaii. I've heard nothing but great things.
Yeah.
But it seems like this is just a pure stereotypical, I'm picturing this ideal landscape island vote.
Yeah, I don't think people know enough about Hawaii because no one's been to Hawaii because it's so inaccessible for so many Americans. But yeah, I think that's just the reason. It seems magical.
Yes.
It's like a Disney movie. It's Lilo and Stitch, or it's Maui, or whatever that movie was called. It's just it's just this magical place. That's why everyone chose it.
All right, there you go. That is the top 10 of the U.S. states ranked according to Americans. Once again, Georgia coming in at number 9. Yay!
Nice.
All right, coming up next, going to wrap up the show. We got Marshall's music news. It's Cotter and Marshall. Rock 106.1.
All right. Thanks for hanging around today, guys. Yeah, dude. The Wild and Wonderful Whites is a documentary that I think is still on Netflix.
Okay.
Wanted to just mention, she goes, oh my God, the documentary is a must-see. It is insane.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's produced by Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, shoot.
Of Jackass. Okay. But, I mean, it focuses on this family, and I think they're, like, in a war, essentially, with another family, and it's crazy. It's been so long since I've seen it. I think I've forgotten half of it. LJ is a beautiful place for hiking, and the surrounding areas have lots of places for apple picking.
All right.
All right, I got 3 stories today. We're going to talk about Gray Days. That's Chester Bennington's first band. They struck it rich. Was it last year, and even like a little bit into 2019 with a re-release of their very first album. They did really well with that. They're doing some new stuff.
Nice.
Dave Grohl, obviously, he's got a new song that he did with Mick Jagger that came out of nowhere. Dave's been very active as of late, announced a new documentary, announced a new book, and now announced this new song that he did with him. And then the Black Keys are doing some stuff as well. So we'll talk about all 3 of those bands coming up here in just a little bit on Marshall's Music News.
All right, guys, I'm going to kill the audio for a minute. I'm sorry. I got to get this RBC crap done, and we'll be right back.
Turn those on. There you go.
All right. Let me save that. Something else. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for your patience this morning. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we were just talking about Charlotte on the chat. I was asking anyone if anyone's been to Charlotte and hung out there or done anything crazy. Doesn't seem like Charlotte's a very popular place. Everyone mentioned Asheville, but not Charlotte. Yeah, the NASCAR Hall of Fame, dude. Yeah, it's just... I don't think I'm going to waste my time with my wife there.
Yeah, no offense. NASCAR's just not my thing. You know, I tried. So I was doing the Sports Talk afternoon show years ago. So I'm like, all right, this is the year I give NASCAR a try. I picked Tony Stewart as my guy because I heard he was kind of an a-hole. I'm like, I like that. That's fun. 2 races, man. That's all I could do. I just not my thing.
Carowinds is in Charlotte. I've been there once with you.
I got to get the one story.
You talking about the Dave Grohl song?
Yeah, I got.
Are we gonna go with that first? Okay.
Yeah, if we could, then we'll play that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carowinds. That's the only time I've ever been there. All right, so that is good. Oh, he's recording from there. I thought he said it was live. Whatever, it's fine. Let me see update. All right, we got 1 minute.
Cool. Yeah, Carowinds is fun. Haven't been in a while. Yeah, I mean, it was a couple years ago. There was actually a video that popped up on our memories where Cotter and I actually went to Carowinds and we tested out. It was like a media day where they invited us up to go ride this roller coaster. So we went up there. I met Sir Purr, the mascot for the Carolina Panthers. So that was fun. So that was a fun little day. But yeah, I should have reshared that video, but it popped up in my memories. I don't know. Couple days ago. Yeah,
we got to ride the new one, and then they let us go hit up a few others before they kicked us out. It was fun.
All right, doing a story about Mick Jagger and Dave Grohl. They did a song together that Mick Jagger wrote, and we'll play the song for you right after it.
It's cool, man. I like it. All right, be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out on air and on the stream. If you haven't done the stream thing yet, you should check it out. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll have beer for breakfast tomorrow. And we've got, of course, beer for breakfast brought to you by Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. So you can check us out as we drink beer live here in the studio.
Which, is cool for us.
It's great for us.
Yeah.
So you can see... You can see it, though, man. It's
good. And our special guest tomorrow is going to be Stephanie from Scofflaw Brewing Company. So very excited to have her in studio. She's very excited to be here with us tomorrow as well. But let's go ahead and kick right into it. Let's jump into Marshall's music news. Our first story today is another Dave Grohl story. Been a big few weeks for him. Not only did he announce a new book that's coming out in October, which I'm going to have to do a book report on, I've been told, but also he has a new documentary, which we talked about yesterday, about being in a band and going around the country and touring in a van. Now he has this news. Dave Grohl has teamed up with Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Mick Jagger, and they have a brand new song together called Easy Sleazy. It was written by Mick Jagger, and it takes inspiration from the events from the past year. Now, Mick said about the track, he goes, I wanted to share this song that I wrote about eventually coming out of lockdown with so much needed optimism. I want to thank Dave Grohl for jumping on the drums, bass, and guitar. It was a lot of fun working with him. Hope you all enjoy Easy Sleazy. Now, Dave Grohl said about the song, he goes, it's hard to put into words what recording a song with Sir Mick Jagger means to me. It's beyond a dream come true. Just when I thought life couldn't get any crazier, it's the song of the summer, without a doubt. So this song, it does slap.
I like it a lot, man.
It's very much Rolling Stones. Like, it's got that Rolling Stones vibe. Like, if for some reason everyone but Mick dies and there's just Mick's head left, I think Mick's head and Dave Grohl could literally be the Rolling Stones for another 50 years.
Yes. Yeah. Heartbeat. You kidding me?
That's how much this how much this song just sounds like the Rolling Stones. So let's go ahead and debut it.
All right, Low Country Coastal Empire premiere. Ladies and gentlemen, Mick Jagger, Dave Grohl. It's Easy Sleazy. Rock 106.1.
All right, guys. Sorry, we can't play that on the stream for you, obviously, because of copyright stuff. They would kick us off streams and blah 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 blah. Can't do it. Sorry. If you want to hear it, you can check us out. You can hear that song on the stream.
It is a good song, man.
or you can, listen live via the website. But because I'm a super nice guy, I'm going to drop the link for the song for the YouTube video in the chat here today, so you guys can check it out at your leisure. It's a bit of a jam. I like it.
Yeah, no, I do. It's definitely Rolling Stones vibey, but it's like almost like just a little bit harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got that Dave Grohl drum beat on it, which, he slaps. But once again, thanks for sticking around this morning. We do appreciate it. Yeah, that song is really good. Once again, if you just want to watch the music video for it, I went ahead and put it in the chat. The link's right there. It's a YouTube link. That's the last thing that's in the comment stream right now. So after this, we're going to do a story about the Black Keys, which is coming up in here in about 2 minutes, and then we'll wrap up the show with Great A's, which is Chester Bennington's original band, his very first band.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys for being patient. Today has been interesting.
Let's see. Left my ass up. I don't think she'd enjoy grading after all the work, but maybe. Oh, the book report I have to do? Yeah, maybe.
No, we got to find an actual teacher who will grade it for us. I'm sure there is.
Let's see. Yeah, your wife's a teacher, but she can't grade it because she knows me. She'll grade me on a curve because she knows me.
Yeah, no, we got to find somebody neutral. Yeah,
neutral.
Nor just, I don't know. We'll throw it out there. We've got to have somebody who listens to the show and/or station that is a teacher that'd be willing to do this. I'm great at writing. I'd grade it. Nice. All right, guys. Got about just over a minute coming out of Mick Jagger, Dave Grohl, Easy Sleazy.
Okay. So every day I skim these stories the day before, and then I always, usually about 30 seconds prior, I read them fully to fully remind myself of what they were. So
yeah.
That's why I shut the hell up before I do these stories.
No, you're good. So it's like sometimes when I'm going through for show stuff, I don't do it as much now. A little bit, but especially when we're doing the afternoons where we're talking less. So it's like I used to just scan the headline and be like, oh, that headline's awesome. And then when you actually, the next day as you're prepping for the show and you look at it and you're like, this story sucks. The headline was so good and then there's nothing there to talk about.
Rhett, thanks for the brewery suggestions. Old Mecklenburg Brewery, Wooden Robot, it was on my list. Sycamore, we actually have the guys from Sycamore coming in here in the next few weeks. And Sugar Creek Brewery, cool.
Robert, I don't know any teachers.
Yeah, I don't know any.
All right, be right back. Telling you, man, Mick Jagger, Dave Grohl, Dave can form band number 470, and just him and Jagger, I am in for everything they do.
That's pretty awesome, man. I really like that tune. Well, let's continue on into Marshall's music news. The Black Keys, of course, got their start embracing their blues roots, and while they found mainstream success in the recent few years, they're about to showcase some of their first blues loves with their new album, Delta Cream, Cream with a K.
Okay.
I don't know. Would you name an album Delta Cream?
No, probably not.
I don't know.
It's got a weird vibe.
Do I like it? I think I like it now that more Delta Cream. Anyway, the band revealed the news via their newly launched fan club, the Lonely Boys and Girls fan club. Now, those who signed up will gain access to the brand new album first. This collection of covers is set to be released on May 14th, so about a month from now. You can actually pre-order the album starting as of today, though. So in case you're a big Black Keys fan and get your hands on that, they'll do covers of John Lee Hooker, R.L. Burnside, Junior Kimbrough, and many, many more. So the full track listing is up at their website. But Delta Cream, a new jazz, bluesy kind of cover album from the Black Keys, will be coming out next month.
I can be down for this, man. I'm not a blues aficionado. I can't, name off a bunch of blues artists. but when you hear a good blues song, you just instantly get into it.
Yeah, I mean, they got the vibe to it.
Yes,
I think
totally.
I think a lot of people will just mistake this album for a new Black Keys album and be like, man, this is weird. But there you go. There's another story in Marshall's Music News.
All right, one more story to go. We'll wrap up the show. It's all coming up next. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Bob, I would ask you to grade my my book report.
Biased?
Bob is 1,000% biased against me.
Yeah. Against you?
Yes, he is against me.
You think he'd grade you harshly?
Oh, Bob would give me a 0. He would first give me a 0 and then laugh hysterically and heinously.
Well, I think we found our grader. Score has changed 12 times.
Yeah,
I know.
Doesn't matter.
No. Early in the tournament's always funny.
I keep being told I should write books. I have a love for reading and write a lot, so can't say that I'd be bad at grading.
Very nice. I like it.
I cannot, nor am I good at reading books. I just don't have the attention for it. Something's wrong with my brain.
My kid has written, so she wrote a novel, and so she did like a first draft. My wife wrote it, and I read it, and she went through and edited it, and I read it on like the second, kind of draft. And I am blown away. I get it. I'm completely biased as her father. I am blown away by her ability to create characters, tell stories, and set a world. I was like, massively blown away. So she got done with the first one, and she was like going to go through and do another edit, for just, edit 3 or version 3. Realizes she hates editing, so she started, because she's got like 3 or 4 books in mind. She has started writing the second book, and she's like 7 chapters in. It's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing.
Yeah, I drank beer and smoked weed as a kid, so good for her, man. Cool story. All right, I'm going to jump out for one second.
Cool.
That means you can't leave the room.
As long as something doesn't blow up, no worries. All right, so we got one more story to go. Thank you guys for hanging. Thank you for being patient. Had to deal with a few things. Monty Jett is broadcasting live from Harbortown today for the RBC Heritage. He's been doing it for the past 20-some years. Had a couple issues earlier today, so I had to focus on that for a little bit. I have to cut some of the RBC Heritage updates this morning, so I had to focus on that. So I appreciate the patience. That is awesome of all you guys. Thank you for participating today, man. God dang, you guys brought it during the 7 o'clock hour for our call, comment, and text section. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Can't wait for tomorrow just being a Friday. Going to do some day drinking tomorrow at Debilation Brewing. Around noon when they open up. So if you can skip out of work, if you don't got to work tomorrow, you want to head up Debilation, Marshall and I will be there at noon enjoying a few beverages. So that is part of the plan for tomorrow. All right. So let's see. All right. Yeah. Now we've got, 6-7 more minutes before we're back. I got the brand new tune from Evanescence, Better Without You, that's coming up next. I'm a big fan of that song. Thanks, Gibby. Yeah. Wanda, she is. She's so she didn't want to in the beginning, and after reading the first one, and once again, I am a biased parent. I get that 100%. But after reading the first book, I told her she has to at least look into it. I mean, it's in my opinion good enough to look into the process. If it goes anywhere, it's a crapshoot, just like anything else in life. But I think she should at least look into the process. So I think we've got her convinced to do that. So I'm excited for it. I mean, it's good. I'm impressed. I don't know. I'm really impressed. Oh, okay. It's a weird weekend with the RBC Heritage thing. Once again, don't feel like I got everything done. I think I do. Maybe not. Probably not. It's all good. All right, of course, I make that shot. No Torch Tuesdays on the line. Go figure. All right. I know it's only Thursday, but what's everybody doing this weekend? Going out, having fun, staying home? Luckily, I did yard work last weekend, so I won't probably have time to do it. And it's supposed to rain, it's supposed to be getting nasty. I tried to get her to publish the books, even if she went with something like Amazon where she could do it herself. Now digital start. Yeah, I know, right? 100% agreed. We brought that up too. You know how you can kind of self-publish now thanks to Amazon. But yeah, I hope she does. I hope she pursues it. And I mean, I think it's amazing. I think she did a great job. But once again, biased 100%. Okay. Of course, you make it, Cotter. No pressure. I'd read it just because I love reading. Yeah, I mean, I can ask her. She's kind of had initially she had no plans of doing anything other than just writing it. But she started to have some other people reading it now just to get some, outside opinions. All right, so Evanescence, Better Without You, 3.5 minutes. Come back for the final story of the day. Wrap up the show. What's Stephanie, right, from Scofflaw for tomorrow?
Yeah, man. Let's see. Perfecto.
Excuse me. Weekend's wide open, hanging with the kiddos. Nice, man. No big plans for this weekend I'm aware of. Sometimes those are the best weekends.
What are you talking about, man? You're going to be in Hilton Head every single day.
No, for them. I was asking what weekend plans were, and Wanda said no big plans for the weekend I'm aware of. And I said sometimes those are the best. Like last weekend. Last weekend, really, I did nothing.
Oh, stop. Breaking news.
What is it?
Breaking news. You have tissues?
Mm-hmm.
Use your shirt. J-Lo and A-Rod have announced their split and ended their engagement.
Didn't we already know this? They just tried to deny it.
I just can't understand why love can't be love and why things can't last in Hollywood, but really thought J-Lo and A-Rod were going to make it through this. I really did, guys. Wow. Breaking news. J-Lo, A-Rod have announced their split and have ended their engagement. This is terrible.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys.
Shame.
Totally.
Shame.
Totally.
They've been engaged for just over a year. 2 years.
Damn.
They got engaged March 2019. They had a wedding planned before COVID hit in early 2020. Then they put it on ice. And then their relationship went on ice. He's buying a basketball team, the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, the baseball team thing fell through.
J-Lo and A-Rod, in the big scheme of things, who gives a crap?
Exactly.
Unless you want to date J-Lo. So, Charles, what's up?
Wanda, she wrote about, it's definitely fantasy. It's, I can't even, the best way to describe it. It's about, so in this world, some people are born with, powers. Now it's I guess mutiny in a way, but it's set in like, medieval times, kind of your traditional kind of setting for a lot of fantasy stories. But people are born with different powers, and those born with the powers are looked at as kind of superior, and people without powers are not as superior. So it's about how one of the people who was born without powers needs to fake that she is a prophet and try to fool everybody. And then different people within the kingdom start using her for her lack of ability, but they think they can use her to their will and their bidding. It's a good story. I know I did a horrible job describing it.
Charles, great answer. She doesn't hold up against Mrs. Taylor. Same thing. Yeah, Mrs. Marshall absolutely slays J-Lo.
All right, guys, be right back. All right, thank you guys for hanging out today. Before we get out of here, we got one more story with Marshall's Music News.
So a new album from Grey Daze is in the works, and it'll feature vocals from the late Chester Bennington. Now, Chester's inclusion was confirmed by Grey Daze Shaun Dowdell along with Jane's Addiction guitarist Dave Navarro, who's going to guest on the new album. Now,
Interesting.
Writing off the success of their first album in 23 years, Amends, which is Grey Days, will continue to expand upon Chester Bennington's legacy. So Chester's first band was this band called Grey Days. He actually did like a couple albums, I think, with them.
Yeah.
And they wound up breaking up. Chester left that band, then started Linkin Park. And, well, you know, history is history. Now, 23 years after their original debut album, they put out, sorry, I got lost. Anyway, they put out their album, their remake of the first album, and it was a big success. Now, on April 2nd, Dave Navarro was pictured in studio with the guys. And then Richard Patrick of Filter was in studio with the guys.
Damn.
So I think they're going to have quite a few guests on this new album. They said all the vocals are Chester except where they sing backups. Richard Patrick sings with him on a song as well, but all lead vocals are Chester on a new album that Grey Days is currently recording. There's going to place Chester's vocals that he recorded obviously prior to his passing over this new music. Sounds really interesting.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by this. I mean, I think I'm assuming, he was part of the songwriting process, back before Linkin Park with Grey Days on this new stuff. I think as a songwriter, he's really, really good. So I'm curious to hear more of what he was doing, before he got uber polished and, hit it big with Linkin Park.
Yeah, this should be really cool. Now, there's no release date yet for this new album from Grey Days, Chester Bennington's first band, but once we have it, we'll share it with you.
All right, guys, that is it. Coming up tomorrow on the show, Fire Away Friday. We'll have something posted to the Facebook pages tonight. Your chance to pick a song we play tomorrow. We'll have Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout, brought to you by Rotten Little Bastard Distillery. And we'll have Beer for Breakfast, top in the 9 o'clock hour. That is brought to you by Coach's Corner on Thunderbolt. Stephanie from Scofflaw is coming in. I hope she brings something bitter and IPA and just hoppy as hell.
It's kind of what they're known for. Yeah, we are going to not be able to taste anything but some delicious beer for days after tomorrow's Beer for Breakfast.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow, 6 o'clock. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, that is the show for today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday. Tomorrow, Cotter said it, Beer for Breakfast, all sorts of other fun stuff that we'll do as well. Also, we're day drinking tomorrow, so in case anyone wants to join us at Debilation Brewing Company, it's the brand new brewery out in Richmond Hill. We're just going out there at 12 noon just for the hell of it to have some beers. So if you want to come out, I'll make sure to have a bunch of Cotter and Marshall Show stickers with us.
Nice, like it.
To hook some people up with if you do join us. If not, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow, 6